interesting.
Questions!
Too bad.
I don't think we're getting answers.
Nope. October 23rd, 2077. The day everything changed. When the bombs fell, some were able to secure a spot within their local vault, but some did not. Everyone knows of that fateful day, whether they heard stories as a child or, in some cases, were there to witness it. And like that day, And like that day, everyone is familiar with the many, many notorious Vault-Tec vaults hidden around the country. From the poor vault dwellers who survived cruel experiments, entering the wasteland, to scavenging for parts to survive the world we live in today. Because as you know, war never changes. That's why, when you came across a job to reclaim an item, an old, particular wartime radio that clearly has more value than any other radio like it, from a vault for a sizable reward, you immediately reached out, all with your own reasons and intentions. This certainly wouldn't be your first jaunt into a vault, that's for sure. You were told you and 3 others were to work together to get into the vault, find the radio, and return it to a Mr. V, according to the Mr. Handy who was advertising the job in Diamond City. Simple enough, right? But surely there must be something else if he was sending 4 people. You each received simplistic names and descriptions of the others that you're to work with, as well as map quadrants to the vault. It took you all some time to travel from the Boston area to what you found to be Vault 113. Strange. You haven't heard mention of a Vault 113 before. But hey, you made it. The road was long and peppered with battles from raiders to even super mutants. Exhausted, you were each greeted by Mr. V's Mr. Handy, as they said you would be, and brought to your own room on the first floor. You are now well rested, and as you wake to begin your quest, who wakes first?
Oopsie. Probably Brynn, as per a very disciplined regiment at the Brotherhood of Steel. Generally, we all are early to rise. So Brynn wakes up at the fresh hour of 05 o'clock a.m. 0500 or whatever you call it. Craig laughing in military. So Brynn would probably be the first one to wake up. Probably several hours, maybe, I don't know, before anybody else, but she's up pretty early.
Is anyone else an early riser? It's okay if you're not.
I think Bennet would probably wake up early, just because, wake up earlier than the mutants and the ghouls and whatever else, the rad roaches, then you can get to the scraps faster.
So, as you come out of your rooms, you're immediately greeted by the same Mr. Handy. Hello! Good morning! Welcome! I hope you've rested well. I realized this wasn't on. Hello!
It still isn't, by the way, if you were trying to... Oh.
Well, it's off now. No voices.
Good morning. Yes, this rest was honestly better than some of the other mornings I've had on the way here, so it's a good reprieve from everything. So
excellent. That is wonderful to hear. If you are hungry, we have plenty of food and drinks located in the kitchen, as well as a map to the vault, which I've included on the desk. If you have any questions, let me know.
Bennet leans over to Brynn. I really appreciate how optimistic these Mr. Handys are all the time. They just, it's like the world is just
Thank
at its
you.
best. Oh, okay, you can hear that. I will keep that in mind. All right.
yes, as part of their programming, it's I guess it's good. I feel
I
like
have been
sometimes-
optimized for your comfort.
Yes. That's very appreciated.
Yeah, a lot of folks out there could probably learn something from you. Being optimized for, I mean, at least politeness, maybe. Let me see what this food is about. And he just walks into the kitchen.
And if you haven't already, why don't you two also describe yourselves?
So Brynn is she's pretty actually. She's rather petite in size. When you think maybe Brotherhood of Steel, you think like big, buff people who can like man power armor and things like that. But she is just a scribe, so her role in the Brotherhood is not necessarily one of one day attaining power armor, though that would be cool. Hers is more in the research and studies of the Brotherhood and machines and everything like that. So yeah, she's more of a bookworm than she is a like militarized Brotherhood of Steel person. But she has short hair. She's wearing some garments that do have the Brotherhood logo, so she does not make it hidden who she is aligned with and who she's here for. So yeah, that's what she looks like.
Bennet is basically outfitted with what you would assume a Wastelander would be outfitted with. Definitely has grown up in nothing but what is left of the after the wars apocalyptic like vibes. Wear some snazzy goggles that kind of keep all the dirt, muck, and sometimes radiation out of his eyes for the most part. He's a bit wiry. He's a very wiry kid. As you see him walk away, you notice he's very light on his feet. We're not really a stomper at all. He's always got this big grin on his face, like he's just happy to be here.
And as you two go into the kitchen, what do? Sit down.
Yeah, I think I'll take a look at what they got here. What kind of food we talking? Is it like good food? Is it like
Oh,
many
it's the
stacks
good
of-
stuff. You
how
got
many
the
stacks of
sugar
cheese we got?
bombs. You got. Hold on, I have a whole book of this stuff. Let's see.
Sugar bombs. How many cola caps am I scrounging up here?
yeah? So it's not not the rad roaches we had along the way, I guess.
Oh man, and the one with like
No,
I'm pretty
no
sure it
rat
had 10
roaches.
legs. I don't think they're
Oh,
supposed to have
God.
10 legs.
If I would be happy to not have to eat another one for as long as I live. But
Oh, I had
You
this
know you're gonna have to
bookmark,
eat
and
another
now it's
one.
not.
I mean, it's just inevitable.
yeah.
Good protein though.
You've got perfectly preserved pie,
Oh,
sugar
okay.
bombs, fancy lad snack cakes, sweet rolls. There's some
Oof, a sweet roll.
Blamco brand mac and cheese. There's some pork and beans, Instamash, Dandy Boy apples, fancy lad snack cakes, gumdrops, Salisbury steak, you name it.
Ooh,
They got the whole
nice.
spread.
Nice steak. Steak for breakfast.
Yeah, Bennett's definitely gonna move some of this into his bag. Just a quick, just slide into his bag.
You know, there's plenty of where that came from. You don't have to put it in your bag.
Oh, he's followed us.
Mr. Handy, I need you to understand this is amazing. And are you spoken for? Because you might have to come along with me after this mission.
Oh, I am property of Mr. V.
Damn it.
Do not worry, my friends. I am not property of this Mr. V.
Oh,
And Kaiser, go ahead and introduce yourself or what
please
you look
do.
like.
Cadete. And you see this very tanned man. Clearly, he spends so much of his time out in the sun, probably more than is healthy for you. His long windswept hair is held in place by a laurel made of wax grapes and fake leaves. And he's dressed in this Napoleonic era war coat. And while he's strapped to the nines with weapons, there is a cavalry saber on his belt that looks very finely held.
It is a wondrous pleasure to see fellow survivors from the wasteland. A wonder, a miracle. You may rejoice now, for your king has returned to you, my friends. I am Kaiser Neros.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Thank you, my friend.
Where did they pull this guy from?
The desert.
Are you part of a settlement somewhere? Or you just like wander on your own?
There's more? We are not the only ones. My friends.
So I think I heard about this. So he's like the king's like the president, right? So he's the president or the king. How does that work?
Well, I do not know. All I know is I woke up, and I am your king.
Interesting.
You just need to wake up one day and you can be king?
It is what happened with me.
That's
I
pretty
like your
lucky.
crown.
Thank you.
Are those real?
I found them in this building full of wonders. Ancient pieces of art and weaponry as though you have never seen before. Truly a treasured hall of royalty.
You mean a museum?
A castle.
You'll have to take us there sometime.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you all to it. Maps on the table. Have a great day. And the Mr. Handy's going to dust a wall. Just dusting the wall. Chris, can you go ahead and give them the map, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna
There's a
grab
map?
some. I'm gonna grab some
This
food. and
was
look at this map.
entirely designed by me from scratch.
Holy crap.
Whoa!
I will also drop this in Discord for you guys.
Yes,
or
that would
Chris,
be
if you
great.
can, since you might have it
Um,
on hand.
Just because the quality for us on OBS is a little.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm looking
clunky.
straight at stream.
Let's see who gets there first. Okay, I got it, Chris. There you go. So, looking at the map, as soon as it's uploaded, you
Cool.
are located on the first floor, which is the on the right. So,
Okay.
the quarters is where your rooms were. You are currently located in the kitchen. You can decide to check out the other two rooms if you want. However, you're gonna bet that considering you need to get into the overseer's office, you're probably gonna have to go into the basement. Upstairs, completely pristine. Everything is clean and looks as though it's never been touched. Downstairs, we'll find out though.
Let's see. So the left is the upstairs. There's no.
The left is
Ma-
downstairs.
Okay.
The right is where you are now.
Where we
Right,
are
we're in the
now.
kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Oh, we literally just walk down the hall and we start.
Oh yes.
Okay. Well,
I just realized.
I suppose we should just I think we should start down below, go through maybe administration.
And just to be clear, let me make sure.
We're looking for like a radio or something?
That is what you're looking for.
Hmm.
Did all three of you eat or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ben is snacking right now.
Yep, same.
Kaiser as well? Cool.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Probably the best meal any of us have had for a while.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
absolutely having like this canned steak for breakfast.
And is this like the kitchen and like so far we haven't seen anybody else except the Mr. Handy and us. Okay.
Is is the Mr. Handy still on? Hello? How's that wall doing? Is it?
Yes. Do you have a question?
I do. Do you know? Have you had a chance to go downstairs? See anything?
I've been
Interest-
downstairs. Yes.
Anything we should be worried about?
I'm not authorized to answer that.
That.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's usually how these Mr. Handies are. Whoever programs them keeps things limited.
Do you have any
encountered a
other
lot-
questions?
I don't know if you're authorized to answer them for me, Mr. Handy, but thank you.
You're welcome. Floats back to the wall and still dusting that same spot.
It's got to be something there that we're not seeing. They're so focused.
My apologies, my friends. I have been so rude. What are your names?
Oh, right. I'm Brynn, Brotherhood of Steel.
Ah,
Have you heard of us?
the Brotherhood of Steel. You sound like an honor guard. Le Chevalier. Am I correct?
Something like that, actually, yes. There is a lot of honor to it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm Bennet Oliver. I pick up stuff. If I think it's cool, I sell it. And then I move on.
Ah, a traveling merchant. I like this. That is wonderful.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes they call me a scrapper. Sometimes they call me Stop Thief. There are a lot of different names I get all the time.
Well, today I call you friend.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. Appreciate that.
You may call me Kaiser.
All right. So we're all filled up. Got our snacks. Anybody want a to-go box before we go into this, or?
Do you
Yeah.
want to explore the first floor more, or are you heading to straight downstairs?
That's right. We could find a pit boy or something in here. Let's just run around real quick. Look in these different rooms.
Yeah, you know what? We're playing Fallout. We gotta explore every room and just get anything in there. Look, fitness room. I'm interested. I want to check it out.
Careful for
Alright.
glitches.
As you are looking around, I would like you to make the first roll, which is a perception.
Rolls.
I think perception survival
Okay. Say
to look around.
and survival perception.
I'm sure Chris will message me and be like, actually.
Yes.
Oh, and this is a difficulty 0, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay, 1 success. You get to keep that 1 success as an AP point. So, for the record, you don't have to actually roll on difficulty 0s, but I allow you to because then you can collect action points so that you can use those later.
So we get an action point from this.
You get an action point, or yes, it's a shared pool, so you get an action
yeah, right.
point.
Okay.
Yep.
So at the bottom, party AP 1. Should I bump that to 2? Oh, thank you,
Voice
other
in the
overseer.
sky.
Thank you, God.
No. Brynn, you notice there are cameras everywhere. I'm talking every hall, every room, and they're all on. That's it. Nothing else.
I would point that out to the others. Just so you know, looks like we might be being watched, or at least filmed. And I point up to one of the cameras, showing it clearly on. Yeah, there's quite a few of them around, and they look like they're still active.
So maybe this Mr. V guy is watching us.
Could be.
Where do you believe this Monsieur V is?
That is.
Looks out in the hallway. Oh, probably not here.
That is
Maybe
the
there's a-
question of the hour.
There could be another room that's not on the map. Or maybe we're rescuing him or something. Maybe he's I don't know. Maybe his nickname's the radio. Could all be like a fun word game.
Yeah, you look
Perhaps.
around. There's really nothing else. It's kind of bare, and it looks like stuff hasn't been used in a while. But it's clean, no dust.
Oh, we know why there's no dust. We know why. Mr. Handy.
This
He's
is
still
on a
cleaning
mission.
the
That's
same
all
spot
he does.
on the wall.
Yeah. Well, let's just take a look around up here. It doesn't look like there's too much that you know what, I'll never say never. Maybe we'll find something interesting up here. But this looks like it was previously quarters for more recreational purposes and learning purposes. But it's worth a look around.
You do
Sounds good.
notice on the map that there are more quarters downstairs. So there's quarters on the first floor, and then the basement, there's another section called quarters.
And I assume we were staying in these quarters up here.
Correct.
Yeah, makes
You've
sense.
only seen this first floor so far.
Okay.
Can we you know what? I think we might want to split up, at least on the first floor. You know, I could check out this fitness room or the classroom. Maybe Mr. President can go over and check out one of the other quarters. And then we'll meet back up down the hall before we head downstairs.
Yeah, that should be fine.
An excellent idea.
All right. If you're dying, just give a holler, and he'll just start running to the fitness
All
room.
right.
All right. You can roll a perception survival. You're on the first floor still, right? Not downstairs, or did you
Correct.
go downstairs? Okay.
No. He's running to the fitness room. Perception
You
survival.
can. Yep. If you want, it's a difficulty of 0. You
Of
can get
course,
some
I
EP.
want to roll. Oh, I don't know how to switch it to perception. I forgot. Forgive me. Just gonna roll and then do the math.
You see nothing. Nothing.
is-
There's equipment in front of you, but
This is a fitness room.
that's it. You got zero successes.
Mhm.
I would check out the classroom right down the hall there, the fitness room.
Yep. Go ahead and roll the same.
All right.
Ooh, 2 successes.
Let's go.
It looks like, you know, there was classes that used to take place here. Everything's been wiped clean though, so it's kind of hard to tell. Like even there's not even books actually. You like look and it's almost like maybe this was like a showroom for it. It doesn't feel lived in.
Interesting.
And you're not sure if that's because of the Mr. Handy or if it was actually lived in.
This is pristine. I yell kind of down the hallway. Too pristine. I was hoping I would at least find some books of interest, see what they're teaching people down in the vaults, what things they made up. She says under her voice.
Find
But-
anything, Mr. President?
I guess I'm just checking like whichever one of the quarters had not been occupied by us.
There's nothing in them.
Ah,
Not even blankets on the bed. There's only blankets and a pillow on the ones you're staying in.
Not a thing, my friend. Not a thing.
Comes in with one of the dumbbells. You know, I heard they used to just spend their time just lifting these up over and over again for health reasons. Sounds kind of silly to me.
Do you think it worked?
I mean, I'm just feeling tired. I'm about to. And he just chucks it. Well, it seems like a waste of time.
You seem
You
quite strong
throw-
already.
You throw a
Real quick.
dumbbell.
Kaiser, go ahead and also make a perception survival.
Oh,
And this one is going to be...
Oh!
actually going to make this one a difficulty. Well, it don't matter. You actually got a complication.
Oh boy.
So complications are things that potentially go wrong, and it's up to the overseer essentially of what those may be. So I'll say in this case, you go in and you're like checking the bed, and as you like go to look under it, the leg breaks and the bed just collapses, and then Mr. Handy comes in. Oh my goodness! We're gonna
Dude.
have to get this replaced immediately.
My apologies, Monsieur Handy. Where do we go to get such a thing replaced?
Oh, don't worry. I will handle it. You focus on your mission.
Oui, d'accord, monsieur.
And he's gonna pull out like a little blowtorch and just
Oh.
start fixing it.
I have determined that this place does not know how to construct good beds.
I wouldn't insult Mr. Handy in front of Mr. Handy if I were you, Mr. President.
Your Majesty, thank you for the compliment.
There are
Let's-
mixed messages I am receiving.
So many. I'm so confused. Let's go find the priest.
Ah, La Chevalière. Oui, oui.
All right, do you head downstairs?
I catch up with them before they head downstairs, and just give them the report that the classroom had nothing. It was like too perfect, but there was no books. It's just like clean desks. I don't know if the Mr. Handy just got bored and like overly cleaned, or
Too much dust on the books, probably.
it's just sad because I've only known dusty books in my life. Actually, I don't know what a non-dusty book looks like, but there was nothing in there. So I
don't know-
assume nothing else from either of you.
Unfortunately not, my friend.
Found a broken bed.
We did find this.
Unhelpful.
Mm.
All right, let's head downstairs, I guess.
So as you go downstairs, there is on the stairs an immediate change in environment. It's not brightly lit. It's very dim, actually, and quite dark. There may be a flashing light towards the end of the hallway, but it's not enough to see very well. And from what you can see, it's in total rubble. There's like concrete chunks on the floor, dust everywhere. I'm waiting for Chris to do a music change. And it is an entirely different experience from what you just had upstairs. And because it is so dark, there's actually going to be a +1 difficulty to perception checks down here. But the good news is, you have a map. So you know where the rooms are. Where would you like to start?
Well, looks like the security is right here, so
A
Could
bunch of quarters
there.
rooms.
yeah, the
Yes.
quarters. Maybe we do the quarters first because they're like right around the corner, and then the security room.
Okay. So do you go in the first room?
Keep our
Yeah.
eyes
the
peeled.
top?
Yes.
I knock on
Yeah.
the door.
Oh,
So. Oh, also, are you sneaking or just walking normally?
Ben sneaking.
Okay. Then in that case, roll me a sneak agility to see how
Sneak.
sneaky you are.
Agility. I got a 5. Is that a crit?
Oh, that was with a, I think a difficulty of 1.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you do get crit, and I believe, let me just double check.
Oh, nice.
And
Uh,
it is difficulty 1.
Let's see. It is difficulty 1. Is that a tag skill?
It is for me, yes.
Okay, so if the skill is a tag skill, then you score a critical success for each die which rolls equal to or less than your skill rating.
Okay, so yes, the 5.
And I think I don't remember if you get 1 or 2. Thank
Yes,
you,
but we're
Dan, in
maxed
this
out,
way.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you can only have up to 6 AP points.
Oh,
7 with Dan's skill.
Yeah.
So, with that though, yeah, you're sneaky. So, do you go in the room first?
I would put a finger up to my mouth as I sneak ahead, and I want to, yes, check that room first, and looking around for anything that might hurt me and my companions.
So, since you did roll a crit, when you go into the room, you hear them first before you see them. It's this little skittering noises. And you see, around the room, there are 3 rad roaches. But because you were the first one to enter, you get to choose your action first before we roll initiative. And by roll, I mean you have initiative.
I think my action would be to kind of like wave to the other 2. Hey, hey.
Okay.
Yes, my friend.
And then just a bit of a backup. And I would like to. Oh, that's close range. Hold on. Yeah, I'll back up to around medium range from them.
Okay.
And then get ready to fire at one of these roaches.
So you can actually go ahead and fire first. You get the first round of initiative, regardless of what your initiative is.
Let's
So,
go.
if you would like to, go ahead and. Oh, I haven't done battle, so this is new. I believe you. One second. I think you just click on the weapon you want to use.
When I clicked on it, it did give me a roll option. So
Perfect. Yep. Go ahead and do that. And
All right,
remember, you can also use AP if you decide that you want to do extra damage.
You do have
oh,
4.
we do have 4. You guys want to use some AP?
Yeah, you know what? I
I'll
say
use-
Yeah.
you
I'll
can
use-
use 1.
1? Okay, I'll use 1 AP.
You can
Thank you,
use
thank you,
1.
gracious
Only
Sister of
one,
Steel.
though.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I don't know how to add it, so I'm just gonna roll. And
I think it gives you like an option when you go to, like you roll to hit, and then I think the damage is when you add it. But we
You
can
got
try
it.
and figure it out.
All right, another crit.
Ooh, okay. So, let me pull up the rad roach here.
Hit location, right leg.
Yep. Right leg.
Which one?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks
Hours.
like you did 1 piercing, right? Or no? Do you need to roll? For
My
damage.
damage is 6 on these. Base damage 6.
So 1 rad roach, immediately down, just explodes.
Oh, okay. If I
With
click-
that though, we're gonna go in initiative order. So the rad roach has an initiative of 9. So who's next from there? Who's what's your initiative number? So it should say on when you go to your your character
Ah.
sheet
11.
under Okay, so let me write this down. So Brynn.
Okay.
11?
Mine is also a 9.
Right,
Nice.
9. Okay. And Bennet.
Real quick overseer. I clicked my damage die next to my weapon, And it had me roll
there
that.
it is.
and I did 4 damage, and then it says damage effects piercing 1. And then I'm guessing that's where we would add the AP as well. I see a little add
Correct.
button.
Yes, because that's what I was looking for. So the first thing you rolled was to hit. So you definitely
Right.
hit. So you only did 4, which means that red roach is actually still up.
Cool.
But it doesn't look good.
Oh,
Oh, just kidding. It's dead.
Sick.
I thought that was if. Sorry, the GM in the sky is talking to us. If it was a. If it inflicts injury. That's right. I am right. Slain by any hit that inflicts injury. So for now, I think it only
Ah.
took 4.
that's cool.
I'm gonna make mistakes, but we're here to play games with our friends. So as long as it's not game breaking, it's fine. So I'm gonna put it at 4 damage then.
Got it, boss. Overseer.
What is your initiative, Bennett?
16.
Whoa.
Jesus. Okay. In that case,
Stealth Ranger. What did you think I was gonna make?
Oh, of course. Of course.
it is your turn again. So there are
Okay.
3 rad roaches, and one, the closest to you, I'm assuming is the one you hit, is the one that is lower health.
Okay, then I think I will. I believe the hunting rifle. I need to use an action to reload it. So I'm just gonna swap to the pistols because I have quick draw or quick hands.
So switching a weapon is a major action, I believe.
Mm-hmm. But
So
with quick
you won't
hands, you
be
can
able- Oh.
you can reload firearms faster. When you make a range attack, you may spend 2 AP to increase fire rate with the gun.
Okay.
Is that the right one I'm looking at? No. Quick draw. Each turn, you may draw a single weapon or item carried on you without using a minor action.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll allow it then.
That's pretty
But
good.
yeah, just for everyone else, I believe. Let me just double check.
Of course.
So major actions are to assist, attack, command an NPC, defend, first aid, pass, rally, ready, sprint, or doing a test. So minor actions are aim, draw an item that you don't interact, move, or take chem. So just so you have those for your note. Okay. And then also wanted to mention, in order to hit the red roach, you have to have 2 successes to hit it. So just
Oh,
something
2
for you to know.
successes?
Mhm.
Then I have missed because I only have 1.
Okay, so on this round, the first round you had 3 successes, so you did this one. You go to shoot and it's just too fast. You hit it the one time and it's like, not this time.
All right, then I would probably run back after that. Like back up.
Next up is Brynn.
Okay, I am going to try my laser rifle that I have. And I am going to shoot at the same rad roach that has already been shot at. So I'll aim and then fire. So let's
Okay.
see how we do.
Ooh, nice with
Ooh.
a crit.
Nice, a crit.
Nice.
All right, go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. See. Damage 4.
And then we use
Okay.
AP if we want to reroll.
Are you
those, or-
attacking? Yes, if you want to add extra damage, you can choose to add AP. But are you attacking the same one that Bennett was attacking?
Yes.
Or a different one? Okay. So as you aim your rifle, line it up, you see it like away as he went to go shoot, and you laser shoot it, and it explodes in a gooey, disgusting mess. Pops, with like a popping noise too.
Ugh.
There's 2 more though. So, is there any minor actions you want to take?
No, I think that's all for me.
All right. Kaiser, I will allow you to go next before I roll for the 2 red roaches.
Wonderful. I will attempt to attack. Not the same one that has already been attacked, but I will attack a different one with my saber.
Well, one of them exploded already, so the other 2 have not been attacked.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right, go
Explosions
ahead
are
and
what I
roll
like
to
to see,
hit.
so- Uh, a success.
One success, so it takes 2 to hit them. So unfortunately, you go to strike, a little flourish, but the flourish flourished a little too long, and you go to strike the ground, and a rad roach has already. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and. So now the other 2. By the way, if I'm looking into the room from the door, right now there's a rad roach on the wall, and there's one in the bottom left hand side, I would say. Where's everyone positioned? Just so I have an idea.
I feel like I would have attacked the one on the wall.
Okay. So you're closer to the left, so the one on the left side is probably close to you. Bennet and Brynn, where are you?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, since I'm using a rifle, I'm probably more toward the back because it's got a bit more range.
Okay, so like the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay. Bennet?
Probably on the adjacent wall to one of the rad roaches, trying to keep distance, but in the room because I just used the pistol.
So it sounds like Kaiser is closest. So the one that is on the ground is going to skitter up to you, and it's going to attempt to bite. I believe this is set up. We'll see. I think I just roll.
I would like to intercede with my ability Animal Friend.
Oh, go ahead.
What?
Is that a something you can use at any time? Because you could. I do want to make sure that you guys know you do have available to you using your luck points. There's one called. So there's Luck of the Draw, where you can add a detail to the scene. So like something adding a helpful fact to the situation, something that you're lucky to have encountered to help you along. There's Stacked Deck, where you can use your luck attribute for a skills test. By spending 1 point of luck before a skills test, you can use luck instead of the default attribute. Lucky Timing, which is to interrupt, which is the one I'm thinking here, is to interrupt the normal turn order and to take your turn now. In combat, at the start of any round or immediately after the other character or creature has acted, you may spend 1 luck to interrupt normal initiative. However, you cannot do it if you've already taken your turn. So, is this a major action or a minor one? There's also Misfortune, but I'll read that shortly.
So it just says whenever a creature NPC with the mammal, lizard, or insect keyword would attack me. So would that?
Okay, so it's a reactive. Okay,
Yeah,
go
it's
ahead.
reactive. Roll a die. Okay, what do I roll for that then? Like just a random.
Well, let's see if it hits first.
Okay.
It says new weapon. Ignore that. So it has
New
one
weapon. Rad
success.
roach.
So how many defense do you have? Let's see. Kaiser. You have a defense of 1, so it would hit you. So if you want to use your action, go ahead.
I will use my action of Animal Friend. Just need to roll a die for that. Like just like a regular die for that.
I think so.
Okay. Just says on any results other than an effect, the creature will choose not to attack me.
Ah.
So
Does it choose to attack someone else, or it just gets deja vu, or like, oh, where am I?
This is the president of these United States.
You're right.
Overseer.
You're
It
not
halts in its
wrong.
tracks.
it says it can still attack another target.
Crap.
Okay. Interesting.
So it's like, is it just like the D6?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. DM in the sky if you would like to further look into that. For now, go ahead and roll a d6 and find out.
Okay.
Okay. So DM in the sky said 1 through 4, it will not focus on you. 5 and 6, it will.
So that's / roll 1d6.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid.
Fuck.
Thank you for the raid.
That is a 6.
All right, so it's gonna go ahead and bite. Question is, do I know how to do that?
Monsieur, what are you doing? I'm not French.
I don't think that's. Did I do that right, Chris? We'll find out.
You did,
All right.
yes.
You
It didn't
did.
do nothing.
It
It
just
goes to bite
missed.
you and just misses. So that was the one. The one on the wall. I'm gonna say it's going to continue skittering along the wall and head for the doorway where Brynn is. Oh. See if this one hits you. Oh, I see the new weapon has updated. The mandibles. But unfortunately, trying to attack from sideways is difficult and it misses you. All right, so that brings us back to the top. Bennet.
I shall shoot.
All right.
In
Which one are you shooting?
the
The one on the wall or the floor?
the one that gave the president a kiss. Yeah, we'll go after that
Okay.
one.
The one on the floor. You do
Yes.
hit with 2 successes. Go ahead and roll for
Nice.
damage.
Okay.
This
Oh,
one also
7.
just... And actually, when it pops, it gets some of the goo on the Majesty's shoes.
Not the king.
Man.
Not
Oh,
your
no.
shoes.
Merde.
But it did explode. That brings us to Brynn. Oh, is there anything you'd like to do for your minor action, Bennet?
Just look around the room for anything else that might jump out and try and give us roach kisses.
Okay.
We don't
Give
like
me
those.
a perception, as I've been saying, perception survival.
Right, and you said we have a minus to this right now as well?
Yeah, so usually this would be a difficulty of 0, but because it's pretty dark in here, it's a difficulty of 1.
Okay. Survival.
Brynn, while he's doing that.
Yes. So the one that just died, was that the one on the wall next to me? Or no, that was the one
No,
by
that was the one on the floor.
by Kaiser. Okay. So I will shoot at this one on the wall in front of me. Maybe I'll just use my minor action to just take a couple of steps back. Just because I'm using more of a ranged weapon and give myself a little bit of distance.
Okay, so you would say you're more at medium distance, like you step into the hallway.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. A little bit of distance between it, and I'm
So
gonna.
you do hit it with 2 successes, so roll for damage. Oh wait, no, that's
Oh,
Craig.
sorry, that was my
No,
roll.
you're good.
My bad.
Oh, I
roll
was
the hit.
like,
No, you're good.
Oh, I was like, oh, cool. I hit no.
Craig, I'll get to you in a second.
I was like, cool, free roll.
Hmm.
No.
Oh, 3
Ooh,
successes.
Man, I'm just
Even better.
rolls. My rolls
So
are.
one thing I want to mention, and you may need to back through the points, when you roll a crit, because this takes 2 successes to hit, if you hit more than 2, those can be banked for AP points. So because you rolled 3, you technically get 1 AP point back for this.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna.
Go ahead and roll for damage, though.
All right, let's see what we do. Yeah.
All right. You go ahead and you pew 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 hit at it, and it falls off the wall. It's hurt, but it's not dead.
Is it-
This
is it doing the
damn
leg thing?
It's
Upside
on the
down?
leg thing.
God,
Yeah,
I hate when they
it's-
do this.
I'll say it's prone like that. Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
I don't
anything-
want to.
you said for your minor, you're moving, right?
Yes, so that's all
Okay,
for me.
That's already done. Cool. What were you gonna say, Craig?
I was gonna say, just through this combat, there's been in total 3 crits. Going
Yes.
off of what you just said.
Yep. But
But-
remember, you can only have up to 7.
Right.
All right.
yeah.
That brings us. Oh. Yeet. Okay. That brings us to Kaiser.
Wonderful. He's down on the ground. I'm gonna stab him.
All right. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Yep.
It's still a difficulty 1. Or would him being prone change that?
I don't. Hold on, I have a thing for prone. Let me make sure. Move action becomes a major action. Enemies at medium range add a +1 difficulty to attacks against it. Close range enemies reduce difficulty by 1. So yes, instead of 2, it is now 1. if you're attacking at close range.
I am attacking close range.
All right, and you go ahead and hit
success.
it. Roll for damage.
Okay. What do I click to roll for the damage?
It's next to the
Uh,
weapon.
mhm.
Oh, is it? Oh.
It's got the little Pip-Boy face.
Ah, yes, there it is.
All right, with a 3, you go, or would you like to describe how you do it?
Oh.
Mm.
So I creep over it as I watch it writhing on the ground. I hold up the tip of the saber. Ah, monsieur, je t'enculerai comme un diable. And I stab it forward right through the head.
All right, and with that, it is dead. You can choose to loot them if you would like, but I know, Craig, you've already rolled for searching the room. Let's see what you find. You said you had 2 successes.
Yes.
Let me pull up my notes here.
Did he just curse that rad roach before he killed it?
Yeah. It sounded like it.
Badass.
So, as you search the room, you notice down here, those cameras are down here too. And they're on as well. In fact, you didn't notice it, but now you can see that light, faint red glow from almost every room down here.
The cameras. You said they can see us, but are they like tracking our motion or are they stationary?
I would say they're tracking your motion, yeah. I won't even have you roll for that because you can see the light moving as you move.
I think our monsieur enjoyed a little show of his.
I don't know if I like being watched like this. It's kind of unsettling.
Perhaps
Yeah.
that is why we are here.
To be watched? We could have done that upstairs. A lot less
No.
dust.
He wishes to watch us fight.
What's-
That
what's-
Mr. Handy, that Monsieur Handy, he cleans everywhere. Perhaps he has cleaned the other bodies.
My friend Irene did tell me that people go missing on this job.
Ah,
You notice the Mr. Handy didn't follow us down here.
exactly. But do not despair, my friends. This will not be our Waterloo.
Water who?
Our-
Yes.
Let's keep, and you see Brynn kind of like kick the rad roach on the ground to the side, like clearing the hallway, guts everywhere. Let's keep looking, shall we?
Let's probably want to stay quiet as well.
Yeah.
So you're continuing to sneak?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right, everyone who is sneaking, go ahead and give me that same roll, which I think is what, agility?
Sneak.
Sneak agility.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, ghost. It says whenever you attempt an agility sneak test in the shadows or darkness, this place is pretty dark.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first additional d20 you buy is free. Normal maximum of 5 to 20 still applies.
Nice.
Damn.
So this is do those is it saying it stacks up to 5 of those, or is it just my first one? Mm-hmm. Ah, 10-4. Incredible. Okay. So, so I
I'm
can
glad
just
that
use
the
3
DM in
dice.
this air in the sky is answering math questions because I'm on story mode.
So, hang on. For me, is it still like the 2D or is it just the 1? For the sneak. So 2. Okay.
So I want to take some time real quick to remind you what you can actually spend your action points on. So one is you can buy d20s, but you can't buy more than 3. Or no, no more than 3 can be rolled. So you can do this up to 1 to 6 AP. Remember, when you buy D20s, the first one is 1 AP, the second one is 2 AP, and the third one is 3 AP. You can obtain info 1 AP by asking the DM a single question, or overseer. Take additional minor action for 1 AP. 2 minor actions is the limit, though. You can take an additional major action for 2 AP, any skill tests up to +1 difficulty. And you can do extra damage, 1 to 3 AP. Successful melee or thrown, you can spend AP to add 1 of the Bolt Boy damage per AP spent, up to 3 for 3 AP. So, something to keep in mind.
Nice.
Okay.
For my sneak, I got 2 successes as well.
Okay. So you are sneaky.
Yes, I think I'm the only one that is not sneaky. Me clanging around in my Brotherhood. I'm like wondering if I want to. So if you before it's rolled, okay, I can't. Yeah, what's done is done. I cannot use action points.
So as you are making your way down the Bennet, you also rolled sneaky, yes?
Yes, 2 successes.
Okay. So both Bennet and Kaiser are able to quietly looking around, but Brynn, as you're going, you trip on your robe a little bit, and you hear somewhere, you're not sure where, this noise. It sounds a little bit like a... And you're not sure where that came from.
Sorry,
Where do you go?
guys.
Looks like we're not just dealing with rad roaches down here. Might be someone else coming to say hello.
Yeah. Do we want to check the security? Maybe. Or do we want to go down to the administrator? We could just go. Sorry, I'm not yelling. We could just go straight down.
There might be some cool stuff in there.
Yes, that's true. I leave it to you. I leave it to the two of you to make it.
Mr. President?
I shall follow your lead, my friends.
He'll wave them, make a left, and head down to the security room.
All right. As you come up to the door, you notice that there's a big window that you can look in, but it's pitch dark in there. You can very faintly see that red glow, but it's not enough to give you any indication what's in there. You can attempt to roll a perception check, or you can try the door.
Are any of you very perceptive?
Let me see. I feel like I am.
Oh wait, I'm
am.
very perceptive. I was looking at the skills, not the special word. I have 7 in perception.
All right, go ahead and roll perception survival. See what you see.
Okay. We're learning. I see nothing with 0 successes.
It's just too dark, honestly. And there's what you can see. There's maybe some rubble, so you probably wouldn't have been able to see much behind that.
Puts his goggles up as he was looking through those, which are also dusty. That's why he couldn't see anything. Looks like it's clear in there. Honestly, I couldn't see much. Maybe it's not clear, but you know.
Yeah, let's just go in, check it out.
As you go to reach for the door, it's locked. You can attempt to lockpick or try to find the key.
Of course it's locked.
You guys want to look around for a key? And he pulls out a lockpick set while I get to work.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I'll take a look around.
If you find that friend that we heard earlier, let me know. just starts working on that.
All right, we'll go ahead and start with Brynn first. Kaiser, are you going with Brynn or staying with Bennet?
I will. Okay.
Or neither.
I will go with Brynn.
So, where are you two going?
I'm not too far. Just maybe like while he's trying to open the door, I'll look in these other quarters right across from the security room.
All right, so as you pass the second room, it's empty. A lot of rubble, but not much in there. Third room, more of the same. As you get to that fourth room, you hear something in there. You're not sure what, though. You're not sure how many.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pursue that one. I just point to the room to Kaiser, and I just like shake my head like and
Roll a perception survival as well.
Okay.
It's my favorite thing to have you roll.
oh man.
I'm loving it.
I
I'm
guess
loving
so.
it. Ask me for more.
Oh, we both got 0.
Craig, if you haven't already, roll a lockpick perception.
You got it.
We are so perceptive, you guys.
Okay, so did you both fail those? Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you think you hear.
2 successes.
Nice.
Okay, so for this one, let me see. I forgot to give you the difficulty test, so let me
Oh, my
just make
bad.
sure. No, that's my bad. Okay, it was a difficulty of 1, so you get to keep an AP point as well. And you click around in there, and it pops right open. And
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, go ahead.
no, you're good. Before we go back to the other two, do you go in or do you wait for them?
I listen for a moment. Do I hear anything off kilter when it comes to down the hall where I saw them scurry off to? No, I've done this enough times by myself. I'm fine. I just
Yeah,
peek in a little
you
bit.
have done this. You mean you've been
This is
out
my
in the
job.
wasteland. You know when you hear something. So I would say you don't have to roll for this. And you listen, you look in, you don't see anything, just a lot of rubble. But I will ask you to roll a perception survival for something else.
Okay.
Let's see. But the room seems safe. I'll give you that.
Okay. Perception, survival.
This is going to be a difficulty of 0.
0? Okay. I got a crit and a 19, so 2 successes.
Well, you get to keep one of those. You notice something shining, some kind of reflection off in the right corner behind. It almost looks like it's trapped in something. You walk over to it, and when you pick it up, it's a key card. It's got some kind of code written on the back. You grab what that code is for you.
Treats!
Ooh.
Treats! Oh, I have it right in front of me.
My trinkets.
The code is 9032.
9032. Oh god, I'm back at work. Okay. Got it.
Okay, and that's all that's really in here. With
Okay.
your perception of how high you rolled that, it's kind of weird that there's nothing else down here, though. Like, there's not even, like, ammo, you know? Like, the usual. You have
security burn.
scavenged before, you know? You
Mhm.
expect, like, if you check the lockers, that there would be something in them. There's nothing. It is just that key card that was in that corner.
This place is a
Interesting.
little strange. Should probably check
Would
on
you
the other
say
two.
it's
Hopefully they're.
weird?
Oh god, not today! Not today! I have a fallout from all this. All right, let me go catch up with the others. And he'll start trying to catch up with the other two.
All right. Brynn and Kaiser, what are you doing?
Just staring at the door that we might hear something behind, but not entering. I just kind of look around and look behind when I hear him coming by. Did you manage to get in?
Yeah, found this. He holds up the key card.
Ah, magnifique.
Oh,
Probably open something. Maybe
was
we'll
there
be-
anything else in
No,
the...
It was completely empty. It's strange. Usually you find a few rifles or some bullets just lying around. Nothing.
Yeah, this is very, like, this place was just cleaned out before we came here.
Yeah.
Yeah, c'est chante.
Hey,
Thank you for the
Bentham! Thanks for
raid.
the
Thank you for the raid.
raid!
Welcome.
Hey! Thanks, Bentham!
Our adventurers are having a good time in the vault.
I don't like how you said that. I don't like that at all. Not a fan.
They're totally fine. Nothing. It's just a vault.
So you guys think this is a trap? I think this is a trap. I think we are in the middle of some sort of trap. I mean, nothing's down here?
Yeah, c'est vrai.
Well, I wouldn't say nothing.
Maybe this can open something. Just gun
You
straight
hear it
out.
behind the doors, but you're not
Okay.
sure. You're sure it's in front of the one door that Brynn pointed out, but you're not sure if that's the only room.
What was that?
Okay, I don't know, but we should probably get our weapons ready. Should we just open the door and shoot, open fire?
Which door was it at?
So it is the last one on the left.
The last of the quarters?
hmm
Okay.
You also have the key card to the administration. So
But is that door shut and locked is the question.
it's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Oh, good.
I vote we kill whatever's behind this door first, in case it somehow gets out and we're, lost in administration, finding important files and things like that, which I hope, or it could just be empty like everything else.
You really
I-
like books. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm learning.
Yes. But I vote we kill whatever's behind this door first. That's my vote.
I agree. Perhaps a touch of murder would lighten the atmosphere.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And he just reloads his hunting rifle. Who's gonna open the door?
All right.
I'm gonna
As-
reach for the doorknob. It's like I'm on the side of the door. I have the doorknob in my left hand. Like I'm gonna open it and step back.
You open it, and it's dark in there. You don't see anything moving. Do you want to step in or roll a perception check?
Why don't I have any type of flashlight? Anything?
I know, I was looking too
I was
in my
looking so
inventory, and I was
Man.
like, I got nothing.
You had a whole 700 caps to spend. Not one flashlight. Damn.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me. So what do you want to do? Whoever's going in first gets to make that call.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll take the saber, and I'll strike the flat of the blade against the door, just in case whatever's in there is on like the far side of the room and hasn't hurt us yet.
You go to do that, and there's like a little bit of a spark, and you see feet laying right by the
For
door.
free?
For free. They look gnarly, though. Like they've been there past their expiration date.
Oh, je n'aurais connu.
What? Is that good or bad?
I don't
It
know.
is very bad.
Uh,
Are we having a moral difficulty? This is the apocalypse. We should
No,
just shoot.
this is
Your
shoot
choice
it. Shoot
is to
it, please.
either attack, go in, or close the door.
Shoot it.
okay. I'm gonna shoot.
Are we the baddies?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, whatever noise was being made on the other side of this door, it sounded not good. So I'm just gonna shoot.
All right. Since you're the first one, go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Or do I roll to hit?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Oh, you hit. There's 3 successes.
Man, this-
Chat.
What is
So,
this? What does
let
my
me pull
photon
up.
exciter do? Photon
It excites.
exciter.
Oh,
I-
and it was a headshot. Oh no.
All right.
Oh!
So this one has a defense of 1. And go ahead and roll for damage. So you get 2 AP points if you want to roll extra damage.
Oh, yeah.
Do
You
it.
know what?
We ain't been spending these.
Let's
Do it.
spend some AP. So is it 1 to 3 AP?
Oh, actually, because it's prone, let's see. No, you're good. Go ahead.
Let's spend 1 AP.
Okay.
To roll extra damage. So I'm gonna just roll dice 5.
All right.
Oh,
So you go
True
ahead and shoot with your laser, and as your laser shoots into that room, it lights up, and you hear as one feral ghoul begins to sit up, and another sits up in the back of the room as
Dose.
well. Dose.
Duh.
It is still up. It has a initiative of 10, so that means now we're starting at the top. Bennet.
So, anyways,
So anyway,
I started blasting.
yes, I will pull out the hunting rifle again.
And the ghoul is stunned because you did hit it in the head. Headshot.
Oh, nice. If
But the other one's not.
we use AP for an extra die, correct?
Correct, for extra damage. So,
good idea.
Can I use one to roll an extra die to see if I hit? Is that a thing or no? Maybe I was
don't
reading wrong.
think
then.
so.
All good.
'Cause you
Okay.
can? You can.
So we'll subtract 1 more AP. I'm going to use 3 dice to try to hit. 3 successes.
All right.
Hell yeah.
You hit. And remember, it's a defensive 1, so you get to keep those extra 2 or
Awesome.
use them for extra damage. But you can only use up to 3 AP per round or per
Gotcha.
your turn.
If that's the case, then yeah, I'll use it for damage if we're cool with that. And I'll click add. 1.
All
So
right,
8
so you
total.
go ahead and shoot. It lights up the
Bam.
room again, and I'm assuming you're shooting the one that Brynn also shot at?
Yes, the one that was stunned.
Okay, so as you do, it writhes a bit and lays back down, not moving now. So next, that brings us to the other ghoul, though, and it's going to use its movement to stop playing dead, which is one of their moves, and no longer be prone. And it, that's pretty much going to be its major action, but the next one is coming for one of you.
Oh,
Just growling in the corner there. Brynn. Oh, technically, Brynn, it was your turn, but that's what it's going to do. So
Okay.
you're welcome to shoot at it. It's still prone then.
Yes, I think I would like to.
Yes, I think I shall.
I'm not gonna add AP, but I'll probably add more AP to my damage if I hit. I'm quite confident. Oh, maybe I should. maybe I.
Best
It hits. It
line
only has a
ever.
defense 1, so
Okay, good. So one
do
success
hit.
does hit. Okay, good.
Yep.
and I will spend an AP to roll an extra die. Do. Baby.
All right. As you shoot it, it
7.
rides a little bit, but it's still moving.
Man, these things do not want to die.
Take him out,
No.
Mr. President.
So with its movement, it does stand up, but it can't do anything else other than that. So that brings us to Kaiser.
Wonderful. I rush forward with the saber. See what happens.
So cool.
Hell yeah.
I will say, because you're running into a dark room, I'm going to complicate this a little bit.
Okay.
I will say that I was going to give it a success of 2 for this. So I would say for this one, you miss. But perhaps if you bring it into the light,
All
what
of
do they
the
think
light?
about? Okay, so that brings us back to Bennet. You need to be careful now, though, if you can't see in the dark, not to hit the...
Hit my
king.
friend. Yes,
Mhm.
of course.
Don't hit the president.
I can't hit the president.
Mr. President, get down.
That's why I was waiting to use that phrase sometime tonight. I think being worried about hitting. I've been doing this bit so long I forgot your actual name.
Kaiser.
Kaiser, thank you. Fearful of hitting Kaiser. Is there a move I can do to outside of damaging or trying to damage the creature? Is there anything else coming towards us in the area?
Not right now, but if you want to roll perception, you can double check.
Yeah, is there any way to light the room up or something like that?
By the way, I do want to mention, for adding extra damage, it should be a melee attack or thrown weapon attack. So I don't
okay.
think you can actually add it for ranged weapons, so something to keep in mind. I'll allow it for now. I'll allow it for now because we
Got it.
didn't know, but...
We're learning. Okay,
We're
yeah.
learning.
In that case, then I'll just shout out to Mr. President, get out that room. You can't see.
Can I do as he says?
That's up to you. Do
I'm
you?
gonna do as he says.
You didn't use a minor action, so if you want to use your minor action to move,
I will use my minor action to move. I'll do a little tuck and roll.
all right. Do barrel roll.
Oh, he's so cool. There's a lot of rocks out here. That's pretty dangerous to just roll like that on the ground. But
Okay.
and that'll be my turn for the most part because
Yeah, I think
I'm
that
worried
does
about-
count as a major action. So, okay. That brings us to Brynn.
Okay, so the one, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot again at this one. What are we at? 4? Yeah. No, I'll just shoot.
All right. It hits, and you get an AP point.
Hell yeah, let's go. Okay, mark that.
Just making its
And-
way over to you.
Oh god, 5 damage.
And as you go to shoot, how would you like to do it?
Okay, so I have my laser rifle with the photon exciter, and as I do, the like little laser dot, it just, you see the slow motion, pew, pew, and just right through the head. And as it does, you see it emit a bit of a beam of light from this one. What's the bullets that are in it? Like the fusion core, the fusion
Energy,
cell, or
yeah.
and right through it, and then it kind of just like explodes.
You see, like, almost like a mist of, like, blood or guts or whatever light up as the laser goes through. And it falls. You do hear more of them, but they don't seem like they're in this room. So,
Oh,
with that, do you want to make your way to the administration?
okay. there might be more of them. So maybe let's go to the administration and maybe one of us stay on guard to make sure there's no activity down the hallway. So we're not like, I don't know, pinned by a bunch of ghouls or some shit in the administration room.
I mean, if this is the key that unlocks it, I don't think they can get in without one of these.
That's true.
I shall keep an eye on our flank.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so who approaches the door?
I will with the card.
And you see on the side there is a card reader.
I just pressed the card to it at first.
Shoo.
Not anything happened.
No.
Oh no, that's right. I look for a number pad.
You can enter into that hallway and see if you can find it.
Oh, it's not here. Fantastic. Okay.
You scanned the card and the door opened.
Oh, okay. Look into the room. Is there anything in the room?
You see one more door. Well, technically, you see a closet, like a utility closet, maybe two of them. And then there's a door, and on it, it says in big letters, Overseer. And it looks like there's a pin pad.
Okay, he'll just wave the others over to him. Think the radio might be in here?
Perhaps. I do not think
Okay.
it would be with any of the decaying.
Make sure that door behind us is shut.
I do
Yep.
just that.
And then he'll type in 9032.
As you type that in, you hear a really loud metal grinding of like something unlocking as the door, it's a pretty heavy like vault door essentially, like, you know, like the rounded edges kind of deal, and it just swings open. It's dark, but it's the overseer's office.
Are there any flashlights in this administration room?
I checked the wall for a light switch.
Yes,
You
that's a good idea.
Go ahead and roll. No, I'm kidding. You do, because that is the smart thing to do, and you turn on the light.
Oh, see, this is why he's the president, guys. Right here.
The class president's
As the
job is
light
turning on the light
blinds
switch.
you, because you've been in darkness the entire time, and no one thought to turn on a light,
No, merde!
you see it's still pretty well kept, but there are some chunks of concrete on the ground. It's dusty. You see the overseer's office. It's got bookcases with a lot of books, all dusty. A brown table, Chris, if you want to pull up the artwork, of a desk, a really fancy looking chair, and on top of that desk is a old radio. And there's also a card with it that says vault door, and it has a code on it as well. Do you approach the desk?
Look, something you can read over there, Brynn.
Yeah, something I could read. I point to the bookcase or all the books on the
God.
side. That's where I go. Actually, like, you guys take a look at the desk.
Interesting. Not for me.
Yeah.
So this is what all the trouble was about.
Guess so. I mean, I don't see a radio in here, but
Oh,
Seems
it's on
like-
the desk.
that's
yeah.
right. I'm sorry.
Right front and center. It's not in the artwork. Sorry. I forgot to edit that in, but
Wonder what makes this so special for our mysterious monsieur.
If he's paying the
Anyone
caps,
push?
that really don't bother me. He takes out a perfectly preserved pie, Snacks on it.
I would like to
Excellent.
inspect the radio.
Okay. As you walk up to the desk, you pick up the radio. Doesn't seem like anything special. Do you look at the door code?
At the door code. Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah.
a
I
little
will.
card next to it. It says vault door code.
Yes, I will look at that door code.
You see it just says 21469. Nice.
Nice.
Sorry, I had to be a little bit.
Hmm.
But as you pick up that radio and that code, you hear something that sounds like it's opening, like a, and suddenly there's this green glow, and you hear as out from under the desk crawls a glowing one.
Uh-oh.
And that
That's
is where we're
bad.
going to take our break.
Oh, shit. I wonder
Get
if that's
down,
supposed to
Mr.
be-
President!
Yeah.
Get down, Mr. President!
I wonder if that was the overseer.
Oh,
Oh, my
no.
god.
Oh,
We'll
it
find
had to
out.
be. He saw you getting ready to take his leadership role, and he said no.
So we'll see you after the break, everybody.
See you
Don't
in
go
a bit.
away. Bye.
Sweating. BRB.
Welcome back. So, quick announcements before we get back into the game of where we left off. If this is your first time watching us, welcome to MissMagitek. We're glad to have you. If you like games like this, next Tuesday we've got Ignite Recall episode 2 on Tuesday, same time. Next Wednesday we've got The Weird episode 6, and then next Friday we have Ancestral Blood episode 18. So hopefully you'll join us for that. Otherwise, join us in our Discord. I'm sure someone will put the command in chat, where you can connect with cast and talk about all the kinds of things that we've talked about: games, books, you name it. So one last thing I want to mention is, unfortunately, and Devin will not be join us today, but we hope to have her on for the next one. Oh,
You
sorry.
cut out a little bit.
Okay, I will try again. So one last thing I want to mention is that, unfortunately, Devin cannot make it today, so we hope to have her on the channel in the future. So if you came by, I'm sorry, but hopefully we'll see her on the next one. So stick around, though, to see what happens to our current adventurers. All right, so where we left off is that you just entered the Overseer's office. You found the radio that you were tasked with coming in with, and also the vault door code. But as soon as it was picked up, there was some kind of noise and a howl as the room emits green and a glowing one crawls out from underneath the desk. Kaiser, since you were the first one to initiate, essentially, what would you like to do before the rounds begin?
My friends, how quickly do you think we can close the door behind us?
Close the door behind us with us leaving.
Yes. Unless you wish to stay with your books.
I really wanted a bit more time in here, but
Very well, then we kill it.
so you're gonna shoot, or I guess sword.
Stab him, Mr. President. Stab him.
Remember,
Can I attempt
rally.
to stab?
You can. Rally is also an option, because I know you said you.
Mm.
Oh, this is true.
Oh,
You cut out again a little bit.
You got it.
by the
Why?
way.
Why?
Cat.
You got a
Sorry,
rally
I
thing?
said rally is also an option, because I know that you said you were interested before. And let me read what rally is for you, and hopefully not cut out. Rally is you roll an endurance survival with a difficulty of 0 and save any AP you get, and you can use charisma and speech, and essentially you can be the AP bank.
I will absolutely rally.
All right.
Oh, we
So-
have to-
How would you like to do that?
How would I like to rally the troops?
Come along, my friends. This is not much different than the others we faced. He has a flashlight in his chest. That means he's already slightly brighter, but we can do this. There's 3 of us here, and 1 of him.
All right, and go ahead and roll your endurance survival if you haven't already.
Hell
Or
yeah.
could I make it charisma speech?
Or
Could
charisma
make
and
it
speech. Yes, you can do that.
Bennet.
Is it 2?
It is a difficulty of 0, so whatever you roll, you can.
Cool. So, sorry, you cut out a bit there?
Whatever. I don't know why. Here, you know what? It calls. I've been standing this whole time. It's time to sit.
Little seat.
That way I'm a lot closer to the mic. All right. So it's a difficulty of 0. So that means that anything you roll, you get to keep.
Cool.
So you're literally rolling AP bank.
Amazing. So, could I roll 2?
Yeah,
Trying
you
to
roll.
figure
Well,
this
you
out.
roll charisma speech. So
Okay.
2 dice.
2 dice. Okay.
yeah, it should be 2d20.
Okay.
I believe.
Ooh, nice.
You
3
get-
successes.
Remember, you only get to keep 6 though, or 7. So you get to add 2 to the bank.
Hell yeah.
Or don't
All
worry
right.
about that. Spin all these.
So starting, they have an initiative of 12. And Bennett, you get to go first with 16.
Okay. Yeah. Am I close? Because I was like with Kaiser at basically standing next to him, talking to him. So
You tell me, because it's crawling out from under the desk, and the desk is where Kaiser picked up the radio.
got you. I'm just gonna shoot it with a pistol, and hope for the best. Oh, that's 2 successes.
All right. They have a defense of 1, so you get to keep those. Well, you can't keep those 2, but you can, if you have melee or thrown, you can use that for extra damage. Otherwise, roll to hit, or roll for damage.
Got you. Okay. Well, I said I use my pistol, so it's just gonna be shooting damage.
Okay.
6 damage.
All right. You go ahead and
Can
unload
I re-roll it?
if you would like to spend AP on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend AP because those are some low rolls.
Yeah, so for that, let me just make sure.
Oh, I pick 1 to re-roll. Okay, got it. Got it.
Yes.
Let's do you.
That makes sense.
Oh, much better. 8 damage.
All right. You go ahead and unload into this thing, and as you hit it, you see the bullets making contact on does it say? On its torso. And as it hits, it just kind of with like this green spray behind it. But it is still up. So let me do
Gotcha.
some math here.
It says 3 effects. Vicious.
I can't math on the go.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Vicious.
Okay.
That was a vicious shot. Sorry.
So let's see. Let me where we are in. So now it is its turn. As it is moving around the desk, you hear more growl as 2 more feral ghouls climb out from under the desk, and then you hear shoop.
What the fuck was that?
a shunk.
Not the shunk.
I believe this has indeed been a trap the whole time.
It's just me.
Is the door behind us closed?
Did you close it?
Oh, no, okay. I was making sure that wasn't the shunk we
Yeah, the
heard.
door. Yeah, the door. Yeah.
I think it was the shunk
That
under
might be
the
the door
desk.
opening.
You can choose to investigate on your turn, but for
I
right
gotta
now,
wait. I gotta wait.
it's
I'm
going
not
to
wasting my time.
move. You could.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? Overseer, I'm
Yes.
gonna spend an AP to ask. Did that shunk sound like a door? Like a door behind us in the administrative room that we closed earlier?
It did not sound in front. It did not sound behind you, but in front of you. So it wasn't the doors that you came through. The sound
Okay.
came from this room.
Okay.
Oh, it's definitely under the desk.
There's
It's
something under the desk. Okay.
Explaining the shunk.
All right, so the glowing one is going to move towards Kaiser because they are the closest. And I'm going to go ahead and make an unarmed strike.
Yeah, you do that.
I will. 2 successes. Does it hit you?
Oh no.
Mr. President!
No!
Ah, God. Also, be careful. These things might be like swarming with radiation.
Oh, I'm
Good
gonna
thing.
get to
I
that.
didn't notice with all the glowing.
Yeah, it's a good thing I've got. It's a good thing I've got something to take care of that.
Hopefully.
I have a plan, guys.
What's your plan?
Do I hit you with 2 successes?
Yes, you hit me with 2 successes. I have a
Okay.
defense of 1.
So it hits you for 4, with 1 effect being radioactive.
Oof.
So that means that your
Uh-oh.
maximum health goes down by 1.
Oof.
Oh,
Now, Chris, I'm going to ask you a quick question here.
it's a bad joke.
Glowing inflicts 2 radiation damage to anyone within reach. Is that by default for anyone in range? Chris? Okay. So I would say probably Bennett as well
You got it.
will take 2 radiation, which means That's 2 off your maximum health.
Got it. Do I put
me-
2 radiation on my radiation bar as well? Or is that for something else? That
Huh?
No, I just asked. I was like, can chat hear Chris? But
Oh, no,
only
no.
we can hear him.
I
Okay.
can only hear him in my.
Yeah,
We-
my
we have a
look-
voice in our head.
we look
everybody.
insane to chat.
Yeah,
Chat is just
yeah.
like they see us look
Chat-
up and they're like, "What the
Okay.
hell?"
Chat, in case of questions, we're talking to Todd Howard directly. If you guys want to know what Elder
No!
Scrolls 6 looks
No,
like, now's the
no!
time.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Oh shit.
Take it back. I think it's just for your health. If
Okay.
I'm incorrect, I'm sure the voice in our head will let us know.
Well, because
Uh,
I put my radiation at 1 and it automatically deducted the max
Oh.
health.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice.
That answers that question.
That
Sweet.
answers that
Hey,
question.
Thanks, character
Okay.
sheet.
yeah. Rah.
So then that was
This is
12.
bad, actually.
That
if
puts
there's
us at
3 of them.
Brynn next with the feral ghouls up after that.
Okay. So I'm a bit away from the desk because I was at the bookcase. So
You're
I'm
not
gonna.
in range of the glowing radiation.
Yeah. My question: does it seem like it's more close quarters? Because I have a close quarters weapon and I have a more ranged, my rifle that's been more ranged. I would like to keep my distance. I don't want to get like all up in there. But I want to just find maybe like head to the corner and just find a spot where I can like shoot at it from a bit of a distance, not super close to the desk
Yeah.
with everybody else.
I'd say that's doable. The overseer's office is probably the biggest room besides the kitchen that you've been in.
Yeah.
Maybe
that
the
makes
security
sense.
room was big enough too, but for the most part, this is a pretty large room. So I would say, yeah, you can do up to medium distance, but I wouldn't say long.
Okay, so I don't want to crowd the desk, so I'll head to a corner. I'll take out the laser rifle again, and it points down. I aim my sights down at this
Got
glowing
you in my
one.
sights.
Yes,
Sorry.
exactly. And I will use AP to add a die to this test. So that will
Okay.
be
You do have an AP bank, so by all means, AP.
Let's do that. Ooh,
Nice.
oh, nice. I rolled a 1.
Perfect.
Natural.
So
Natural 1.
that's a good thing
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, in this game,
Yeah.
1s are
That's
good,
good.
20s are bad.
20s are very bad.
Yeah.
That hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Nice.
get the AP back. Nice.
Yes.
6 damage.
Okay. You go ahead and you fire that laser rifle off again. It shoots right through its body. It makes a wailing scream, but it's still up. And that brings us to the 2 feral ghouls.
Arnar.
Oh no! Feral ghouls!
Hired ghouls.
All right. So, they are going to use their movement to come around the desk, and they're going to go for you, Bennet. Because they will go, well, they go for the one that's closest. So I will say one goes for Bennet, one goes for Kaiser, because they come around.
Are they still close to us? Like because we're basically by each other, right? Or no?
Yes, but
Okay, cool.
these don't have, like radiation AoE, but they do have radiation in their hits. So
Got you. Okay.
you got lucky before they didn't get to hit you, but now they hit.
Now they swinging
Now they swing.
and they miss it. That's
One
on me.
missed. Yep. So it goes to grab you,
Ooh.
Bennet, but you duck down just in time and step out of the way. See if the other one hits. No dice. The other one goes to dive at you, and you, the king, of course, sidestep in a beautiful flourish as it falls to the ground. That one is going to be prone. And that brings us now to Kaiser. It's your turn.
So, is there a way that I can like pivot around that ghoul so I can put it between me and the glowing one?
So the one that is prone, I would say, yeah. You can. I don't think there's like a, what is it called? Like a reaction. Thank you. Attack of opportunity. So I'm gonna say it's not very smart. It's probably just so go ahead.
Okay. So I got a bit of distance. I am going to stab at the ghoul on the ground, though.
Okay.
I don't like his
Roll ahead.
face.
That's rude. Roll to hit.
And only know he was very rude first. He attacked me. His friend attacked my friend. I am going to use an AP to add a die.
All right.
That's
Ooh,
one
complication.
success.
So you do hit them, but as you go to stab into them, you stab a little too deep, or it gets caught on some kind of bone, and your sword is actually stuck in it for the next round.
That's a problem.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Perfect. I just want to point out, since I have the heavy-handed traits, I can increase my melee damage bonus by 1.
You can also use AP because it's melee.
Indeed.
Do it. Oh.
You can raise
There
your
was a
defense by 1
Yeah.
with AP, is what the voice said.
There was an awkward pause there because Chris was telling us a rule.
Chris, I would say if you want to just unmute yourself, it's fine.
See,
I
it is
don't-
Yeah.
the voice of Todd. Came down.
The voice of
By
Todd is now here.
Skyrim.
Okay.
So, if I'm adding I'm adding my extra die from heavy-handed, so I would add an additional one on top of that with AP.
Correct. You would just spend 1 AP, but you're gonna get the extra die. For
Amazing.
heavy-handed, or
So that's
plus 1 or whatever.
6 dice I get to roll. Oh, I like this.
You can only roll 5.
I can only roll 5.
Yeah.
5 is the
That's
max
5.
amount of d20s you can roll.
Okay.
I thought it was 3.
Oh, he's not. Oh, you're
No,
rolling
no, for
damage,
damage
though.
die.
Yeah, not.
Oh,
For
damage. So yes, for damage,
I thought it was 3.
for adding AP, the max is 3. Yes, 3 extra die is the most
Oh,
you
look
can
at
add.
these guys.
Okay,
Oh,
so I get my 2 extra die. That's good.
I don't like these guys. They're not
Mhm.
friendly.
No, they look creepy.
No, that's 4 damage. Or-
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Sword's stuck.
So, These. All right. So you stab into it. Like I said, it's still writhing down there, but now it's all pinned in place. So I'll give you that. But your sword's stuck in it. All right. So that brings us back. Did you want to do any minor actions?
Huh. Would
Run.
sorry, is it,
Run.
would drawing my pistol be considered a minor action, or is that a major action?
So
That is a
that I
minor action.
believe.
That's
But I
mine.
will draw
Yeah.
my pistol.
Okay.
I just reach into the pocket. Your president's strapped.
What do
I
you
learned
have?
from your
A
president
gun!
Lincoln. I learned from the president Lincoln. You do not leave home without it.
All right. Bennet, you're up.
Um.
You've got a glowing one in front of you, pretty much behind the desk. I don't think I had it move too far. It came around.
Right.
and
They're
then you've
like
got
close
a
to each other.
You've got one feral ghoul pinned to the ground with a sword, and the other one's behind you.
Oh, I
Behind me.
did want to
Mhm.
real quick. I apologize.
Mhm.
Kaiser. Who got hit by the
Yes.
glowing one?
I did.
Kaiser and Bennet. Well, Kaiser got hit by the glowing one, but Bennet got hit by the radius of being in its presence.
Got it. So the physical damage from the glowing one that hit you, Kaiser, you do have armor. So whatever
Oh.
it hit you with,
Yes.
let's see here. It looks like it hit you for 4 damage.
It did.
You would so it's 4 physical. So you would minus 2, so you only take 2 damage from that since you have 2
Oh, thank
physical
God.
armor.
This is
Oh, thank
why I
God.
have him. I have the story, but the mechanics, there's a lot. All
Heck
right,
Thank God for armor.
Bennet, what you doing?
You said one's behind me and one's sort of like in front of me.
Yeah, so one is behind you. That was the one that tried to attack you, but you ducked out of the way. And then one is in front of Kaiser that he's pinned to the ground with his sword. And then the glowing one, I'll say, is right next to the prone one. It's standing above it.
Okay. As Bennett switches a quick sleight of hand. There's a pistol in his hand, and then you see this round baseball-like contraption,
Oh.
and he drops it at the feet of the glowing one and the prone one, and then he just books it. If I can pull Mr. President away, I would like to.
I was gonna say,
But
wow,
when I said run, I meant it.
bold to drop a bomb in front of the king just like that, but okay.
This is what happened to that man Ferdinand.
Oh, you have so many museum or history facts. I love it.
Okay, so you're using your major action to throw a baseball grenade. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Yes, because I had to use quick draw to pull it out, and then
Yes.
yes, I have a baseball grenade I'd like
Okay.
to use.
And with your minor action, you want to pull the king away from this. Correct?
If possible, yes. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Why don't you give me a skill test for this?
Oh joy.
Is there any way I could assist him with the skill test?
You can.
Yeah,
There are
you can do a
group
group roll. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Group rolls. This game has everything.
I want you to give
Except
me.
for clocks.
So, you're gonna give Craig. You're gonna roll athletic strength to
Oh, no.
pull the king away, and as long as you roll one success, Kaiser, if you want to also roll, you can add your successes to his, but he has to make at least one success.
Okay, that's
This,
good.
this
that's
might
good.
be a really important roll. Should I use AP?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You have
Oh, do
5.
Do it.
You have plenty.
Do it.
One success. Okay.
Perfect. So Kaiser, go ahead and roll to
Good then.
assist.
2 successes.
Oh,
All right.
Yay!
I forgot to give you the difficulty, but it doesn't matter because you passed it. So you are able to lift the king. Do you want to like throw him over your shoulder? How are you lifting him?
no, I'm just I pull him by his scruff. He's real wiry. He's not a lifter. He's more of a speedster for the most part. And I think Mr. President just sees that, oh, what did he just oh gosh, and just knows to GTFO.
Yeah, in slow motion, the ball rolls onto the ground in front of the glowing one as you're grabbing the king by his collar, and his eyes widen as you pull him out of range just in time for the bomb to go off. Go ahead and roll damage.
Is Brynn out of the
Oh,
way of the bomb?
I think I have to
Brynn
roll
is,
to hit
I would say
as well.
Brynn is far enough because they're at medium range, so you just push against the side of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
You want me
allow
to
that.
roll to hit?
Yes,
'Cause it does
because
give
you're
me
going to be
advantage.
rolling it to
Mhm.
them. One
2
is pinned
successes.
though. Yep.
Ooh.
So that does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Nice.
Oh, just 3.
Okay. Well,
What y'all want me to roll a die?
so unfortunately, they
Oh,
are
wait,
all
can't-
still up. Oh, yeah, you can decide to re-roll it, I believe, with AP.
Just one of them.
Yes.
Don't use all our stuff.
Okay. So as the bomb goes off,
Forts.
the one that was pinned on the ground stops moving. The others are still up though, but the glowing one looks a little rough, like its arm is sagging off of the bone kind of deal. You think you can maybe take it out in the next couple rounds? We'll find out. That brings us to the glowing one's turn, who is not very happy. And how far back did you move with the king?
I would say we'd probably run to this space that there are no ghouls. So
Okay.
as far as my movement could take both of us.
Okay, would you say you went to the doorway or into the administration hall?
Yes.
Okay. In that case,
Administration
it's
hall,
going
yeah.
to let out a howl and turn towards Brynn, because Brynn is the closest.
Oh,
Ugh.
The books.
this is partly our fault.
We did this. So it hits with 2 successes. I'm assuming that hits.
That hits, yeah.
And
Oh, 9
It
damage,
is-
y'all.
going to full on sprint at you and pin you into that corner. hitting you for 9 damage, 3 of that being radiation. So take that from your maximum health.
Owie!
So
Okay.
yeah, minus, so it's it would be 7 damage because you have
Remember your armor.
2 physical armor on your torso.
Okay, sorry, I had to do math. Got it.
And that is also a crit against you.
Mm-hmm.
So do 1, click the little
Oh,
green
that's
box
right.
on your torso.
Yes.
Ooh!
So let me pull up crit stuff
Oh,
here.
Did you just click it for me, Chris?
I did, but I clicked off it.
Got it. Okay.
So that was to your torso?
Was
Yeah.
to your torso.
Okay. So you begin bleeding heavily. At the end of your turn, you suffer 2 physical damage, ignoring all damage resistances. So keep that in mind. This lasts until you get medical attention. So you can choose to apply medical stuff if you purchase some.
I
or,
have
you know,
some, yeah.
Keep that in mind for your next turn. Or if you need to do it sooner, you can try to use a luck point. But since you just went,
I
She
didn't
hasn't
go
gone
yet.
yet.
go. So you can choose to
Think I'm
use
next.
luck, or just I was gonna say wait till your turn. Okay, so that is all it's going to do, and yes, you are next.
All right. First thing I'm going to do, Brynn does with Pawn taking this damage. You see her grab her personal trinket that she has. It is a Brotherhood of Steel medallion that she keeps around her neck, and she says a quick prayer. Architects of the old world, guide my hand. And she's going to okay, with my minor, I think I'm gonna take a consumable. Buff out. Reroll 1d20 on all strength and endurance tests. No, that's not good. Med-X. I think I might just take a Med-X or a healing salvo.
Did you take a first aid?
I
don't
have
know
a
if it's just
Med-X and a healing salvo.
Okay. Because it says for me to roll intelligence medicine with a difficulty equal to the number of injuries the patient has. Increase the difficulty by 1 if trying to perform on self. If success, you can either heal HP equal to your medicine rating, treat 1 injury the patient is suffering from, or stabilize a dying patient, which you're not.
I also
very
have
bad.
the faster healing perk.
You do.
So I make an endurance survival test to heal your own injuries. So that's probably after, actually, the fight. Okay, so I'm gonna use my healing thingy. I actually don't know what this does. Because I didn't write it in my character sheet. Anybody know what a healing salve does?
It says heals 2 HP.
There you go.
Ah, thank you.
That's handy.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that.
Did you save before we came in this room? Because that's gonna be we're gonna have to start all the way at the
Did you
beginning.
scum save?
Did you scum save?
Oh, no.
No, I was doing a bit. It had nothing to do with anything.
It's like, wait, what? The only thing, I would like to. Can I use a luck point to switch to my laser pistol rather than my laser rifle?
So you can draw an item as a minor action.
Okay.
But if you want to use the laser pistol, then yes, you would want to use a luck point, I believe.
You can also use an
basically-
AP.
Oh,
Yes.
I'll use an AP because I also, even if we use all our AP, I have a thing to give us more AP. So I'm going to use that, and I would like to switch to my laser pistol, which is more close quarters, since this thing is all up in my face now.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot at it.
So your healing was already a major action. And switching to, drawing your gun is your minor action. So.
However, you can use the last 2 AP to do an additional major action.
That's
YOLO.
true. 2.
I'm going to...
Do it.
I'm doing it.
2.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Go ahead and roll
Do it.
to hit.
Come on, please guide me, Brotherhood.
Let's go, Crit!
Yeah,
Alright.
2 successes.
And which one are you shooting at? The glowing one?
The glowing one, since he just got up in my face.
He did. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Woo!
5.
5 damage.
Chris, is that updated? No, right? So they did
Yes, they did.
4 damage and then 5
Oh.
damage, right?
It is updated.
They did 4 damage with the bomb? Oh, okay. So it is...
the glowing one has 4 physical resistance, so the grenade did nothing
That's
to it.
right. I forgot.
Wow.
It is still up. It just growls straight into your face. And with that, that brings us to the feral ghouls. Those are probably closer to you two though than the glowing one was.
Hey,
The
isn't
one
one
that
of them
was still
dead?
up. One is dead, yes.
Yeah.
So the one is going to let out a howl and run directly towards you. Who is closest, I would say, in the doorway?
I would say. Oh. I thought we were just like side
You
by
want to flip a
side
coin?
doorway.
Evens or odds? I'll roll a dice. We
Go
can
for
just-
it. Go for it.
Roll
Go
it
Evens
for
or
out.
odds? Which one do you want?
I'm calling odds.
Odds? It's a 12, so it's me.
Ah.
Okay, so it's going to run directly at you. 2 successes.
Oh! Yeah, that hits.
So it's going to go and attempt to bite at you
Don't do that.
for unarmed strike for 2. But good news, no effects. So no radiation from it.
Awesome. Does it say where it bit? Oh, left leg.
Mm-hmm.
My left leg. Armor. Is that how the
It's
armor
fist.
works?
Yep, so you don't take any damage.
There you go.
I'm just kicking my leg. Ah! 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 Get it off! I don't feel anything. My leg must have went numb. Shit.
All right, that brings us to Kaiser.
Wonderful. With my minor action, my free hand draws a machete.
Oh, what do you have?
I'm
You have
strapped.
so many
With
weapons.
melee weapons.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna.
All right, at the feral ghoul, I assume.
Yes, at the feral ghoul.
Roll to hit.
I mean, I'm not gonna kill my friend yet.
Yeah, right? I like how
Man,
nervous you're at
that would be quite the.
Yeah, right?
That is 1 success.
It hits. Go ahead and roll
Would
for
be very
damage.
Fallout.
Wonderful. It's be very Todd. 2 with 1 effect.
Okay.
Can I use an AP to add a die?
Yes, you can.
We're
Or
allowed.
re-roll.
Oh, I'm out. No,
We're
no,
all-
wait.
we're-
I can add an extra die from heavy-handed.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Add it.
Ah!
Ooh.
Nice.
Is the ghoul updated, Chris? I
That
stopped
ghoul is
updating
dead,
'cause I thought-
yes.
Okay. So as you bring your machete down, you cut into like the clavicle and it just slumps down in front of you. Now both of the feral ghouls are down, but that does leave the glowing one that is cornering Brynn. Bennet, it is your turn. Unless there's any minor actions you'd like to do, Kaiser. Although I think you took out your machete, so that might have been it. So, Bennet.
Okay. Bennett pulls his pistol back out. I'm going back in. Runs slow motion back into the overseer's room. Leaps to the side, sees the glowing one on Brynn, and just fans the hammer towards the glowing one. As I made that really epic. Let's see if I hit. Oh,
The worst when that happens, so hopefully.
Save me, Bennett.
oh,
All
crit.
right, it does hit.
Yay!
And remember, you get they only have defense of 1, so you get an 8 point back.
Okay,
Yay!
so do we get one? Okay. I feel
So
like I
their
should
defense-
put this. Oh, I can't put in the damage.
Their
because it's-
defense is 1, but when you roll more than 1 success on it, you get to keep that extra as AP.
Got it. Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I gotta re-roll one of these because I only did 4 damage. That's not gonna do any damage to it.
Let's see what you can do.
So the pistol has a fire rate of 1, so you can spend an extra ammo,
Mm-hmm.
so you can add 1 more damage to the damage pool, but it does eat more ammo. So that is the fire rate on your weapons.
Got you. I have a question about that because I have a move for that. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. But there is a cool thing, and I want to see if that applies to this.
Okay.
With quick hand. Oh, I need 2 AP. Never mind. We're good.
When you have 2 AP, you can ask.
Yeah. Right. So you said I can add a die.
You can, and then just mark another ammo gone.
Ammo. Got it. Okay. We'll add 1 more. 6, and then
All right.
I'm gonna. Can I use that AP I just got to put some more damage on this?
Before you do that, how would you like to do it?
Oh. Oh my.
Sorry.
Yeah. Just slow motion. Just all the shots are towards the head, and he just plants the hammer, and it explodes. Sorry, Brynn. It's there. You head just pops off, and then he's
I
flying
dodged the
sideways in the air, and he doesn't realize he falls immediately into the desk. Just slams into it like, oh, ow, oh, that was cooler in my head.
All right.
It is no worry, my friend. You are like the Butch Cassidy.
I'm gonna act like I know who that is. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm gonna go right ahead. I'm gonna crack a rat away.
Yep. Same.
Is everybody using their rattle?
Yep.
There's
do
no
you need one,
danger, so
Bennet?
you're welcome to use the
Yup.
things you have.
I'm gonna use that.
I'm gonna use my rat away.
Oh, guys.
How much radiation does that remove?
Yeah, I didn't write
4.
that down.
4.
Oh.
Nice.
If you click on the consumables, it'll give you a description. So heals 4 radiation damage.
Nice.
Bless.
Guess I'll use mine as well.
I'm also gonna take some time to heal. Just give me a minute. I need to. That thing really fucked me up.
Is there any way I could retrieve my saber from the dead ghoul?
Yes, I would say now that the danger has passed, you can take the time to pull it out of the ground. It makes a gross squelching noise, but it's back in your hands.
Excellent. I cleaned the blood off on the American flag.
Shit.
Excellent.
You just, guys, if you don't know, I'm a veteran. You just hit so much PTSD from like me having to make sure that
Craig's
that
like,
thing doesn't touch the ground during boot camp and stuff like that. Oh gosh, that was awesome. I was like, I
Alright.
think Bennet would investigate the shoomp.
Okay.
Just
Go ahead
just take a
and
peek.
roll me a perception survival.
Okay.
That is going to be a difficulty of. Ooh, let me double check it. Oh god.
Maybe I shouldn't be shoomp investigating.
Do. I'm gonna say difficulty is 0 because there's no danger in this room.
Okay.
So you can either roll or not. You'll succeed either way.
I rolled, and I succeeded
Okay.
with no successes.
Well, it's a 0, so we'll allow it. But you don't see anything. You're not really sure. It's just a desk. Anyone else want to roll a, not for where that sound came from, but a perception or investigation kind of look?
Sure, I will.
Okay.
Could I roll to heal my wounds?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and I think I get an extra when the first additional D20 you buy is free. So
Yep,
I'm gonna
so you
just
get 3
buy one.
dice. Wow.
Ooh, awesome!
Ooh.
Awesome!
Ooh.
That was 4 successes, chat. That's the most we've gotten in a
Nice.
row.
Bank those.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Let me answer Chris here real quick.
Okay.
So
I got
I mean
a
the difficulty was 1 because you have an injury.
Okay.
So
Yes.
then you can bank 3 AP.
Ooh.
So you heal your
nice.
torso. and
Okay.
Bank
Nice.
3 AP.
I
Let-
got 2 successes because I
Well,
crit.
It was
on
also a
that.
difficulty of 0 for that. So because you rolled 2, I'm going to say that you noticed that computer on the desk, and this one's actually on. And as you look into it, you find some files about the vault and how this was. Every vault has its objective. This vault was testing the limits of surveillance on its community until the previous overseer went mad with paranoia and ended up murdering everyone in the vault. The overseer starved alone, from what you can tell in their office. Because you rolled so high, I'm also going to give you one other thing.
Oh.
You haven't noticed a single skeleton down here. That's it, though.
Hmm.
Do you tell the group that?
I will definitely pass this along.
Oh man,
Okay.
I hate cannibals. They're just everywhere, all the time.
That is quite possible what this was, yes.
And in this room, there's also a camera. But there are no monitors.
Where does this footage go back to? It can't be. It can't be far.
Hmm. So, could I look under the desk?
So Craig already rolled for that.
Oh,
And unfortunately, he didn't see nothing.
fair
There's
enough.
no shunk.
Fair
There's
enough.
no shunk. May have been in your head.
Hmm.
Well,
So I would say your options are you can head back up, see if Mr. Handy has any information. Or, I mean, you got what you came for. You could just head out in the morning.
Well, my friends, as much fun as it would be to stay in the vault of the Donner Party, perhaps we cut our losses and leave with the object we came here for.
Sooner we get paid, better. I mean, Brynn, you got a bunch of books here. You could probably just.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be missed.
You're right, actually. I am going to take these. I'm actually going to look through the bookcase and see if there's anything that catches my eye. And I am going to take, because I can't, obviously, unfortunately, can't carry all of the books. But I would like to take any that look of particular significance to me, if any. Or if they're just like dummy books, because this place is weird.
I'll say that you find some books about pre-war, like history books of what happened before the bombs. There's some books about how to be an effective leader as your new overseer. There's also some books on, general security surveillance and like repairing, but there isn't like anything crazy.
Nothing. God, I thought maybe at least like a vault tech, like manual, something. There's nothing interesting here. Of course. Fuck did they send me here?
Do you think perhaps the Monsieur Handy may have more information as to where we take these?
Gonna find
Yeah.
that V guy.
Yeah. You know what? Let's talk to this Monsieur Handy.
We.
Sorry. That was great.
So, as you head upstairs, no incident. You're able to go right back upstairs. If Chris, you want to put on that nice cheerful music again. The Mr. Handy is in the same space. Maybe it's shifted over like, I don't know, an inch. And
Let's
it's still
go!
dusting the same area for the part, though.
Bennett pumps his fist like progress. Let's go.
Monsieur, we have found the radio.
Oh, wonderful! Mr. V will be so happy. Thank you.
And where is this, Mr. V?
I'm not authorized to answer that.
A shame.
So, how are we supposed to deliver this to Mr. V?
Well, I will go ahead and send him a message to let him know that you will send it out first thing tomorrow.
Oh, simple, no? Do you need us to stay here?
Well, Mr. V figured that since it probably was not quite safe down there, it would be kind to allow you to rest up before heading back into the treacherous wasteland.
We
Oh.
still have the vault door code.
Bennet,
Oh,
if you would like, you can roll.
chat, I'm scared.
Let me just make sure.
Are we in the kitchen?
Yeah, I would say so.
Grab some steaks.
can
some
roll
canned
a-
steaks.
Speech charisma.
Speech charisma.
Yeah. To see if this Mr. Handy's being honest.
Good luck, buddy.
I'm not the talking guy.
No, that's me. But
Or
you're
yeah,
rolling.
actually, if everyone would like to roll it.
Actually, yeah.
Thank
okay.
goodness. I'll
I
just.
would say you're all like,
This is robot lying to me.
And this is a difficulty of, well, it doesn't matter. He's
Did we
telling the
all
truth.
Fail.
We all got rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Hey.
get an AP to re-roll that?
You
18.
can.
Go for it.
And I'm
Les.
going to say this is a difficulty of 1.
We all rolled very high, which is bad
Success.
in this game.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Everyone else, you think the Mr. Handy's, being honest. But Kaiser, you know a liar when you see one. And this Mr. Handy is not programmed to be a good liar.
Monsieur Handy,
Yes, Your Majesty.
please inform your programmer that he is terrible at making you a good liar.
Thank you for your compliment.
Now tell us the truth.
Can
He's
I
not
be of
going
any
to.
more assistance?
Tell us the truth about this Monsieur V, or I make a stain on your wall.
And I threatened to spill some of the canned steak gravy.
I'm not authorized to provide that information.
Does he have a wheel?
He's flo-
A wheel?
he
Yeah, like this
floats.
Mr. Handy. Like, how does he move around?
He's hovering. He's got the
He's
little
hovering.
rocket thing.
Even better. This robot is lying to us.
Of course it is.
So are we not getting paid? Is that what you're saying?
Probably not.
Would you like to attack it? Is that where we're going?
I don't know if I can do this. Hold on.
I love that.
I'm just looking at my skills. Science. This is only for weapons. I kind of want to see if I can tinker with the Mr. Handy to try to get
Okay.
its programming to penetrate through whatever programming
So-
it has.
2 things. Are you being sneaky about this and trying to deactivate it from behind? Or would you say that you're trying to hack it right?
I would hack
Right
it. I
on.
would tell the two, hold this thing. I'll hold it down.
A pie in his mouth, huh?
You know what? This thing is not good. Look, it does. it's not going to do anything. It's not going to help us. Hold it down. I'm going to try to reprogram it.
Okay. That's going to be a
Excellent.
difficulty of 3.
Oh,
And I'm going to need you to.
I'm going to definitely spend an AP here.
Science intelligence.
Okay,
Bennett.
that's good.
Hacking.
That's good.
Bennett runs to the
Um,
bed real quick, goes to sleep, wakes back up, runs back in the room.
All right,
go
I'm going
to
to
sleep?
spend
Are you sleeping?
No.
a
Save.
quick nap.
Quick-
yeah.
quick save.
Quick save. Yeah. Okay, spending an AP, and this is a tagged skill. So come on, baby. Oh! Can I spend more AP to reroll? Is that allowed?
You can spend AP to reroll.
Okay.
One dice.
Okay.
You just need one success, right?
Yeah.
One more.
It's a difficulty of 3, so she needs 3 successes.
Right, she has 2.
Yeah.
She got
Oh, so
2,
like-
so she just needs 1.
Ah.
Crap.
Yeah.
You
Roll
go
higher.
to do that, and the Mr. Handy just 360 turns at you and goes, "You're not authorized for that," and goes back to
That's-
cleaning.
Shit, it didn't work. Damn
Well-
it.
My friends, have you considered the following? We have this radio. It is clearly very valuable. And I have the code for the vault door.
Do you want to just
Yeah.
pawn it off on somebody else and leave?
You say you sell. Perhaps you are good at selling this.
All right. So do you go to leave for the exit?
Yes.
All of you?
Yes, very sneakily.
Yes. I don't know if the Brotherhood would like this, but
The Brotherhood isn't here right now.
Is the Brotherhood in the room with us?
Maybe they're on the cameras.
Oh shit! There's cameras. We gotta go.
There are cameras. So you go to leave. You input the door code. Nothing happens. Vault door is sealed shut.
Did you put that in right?
Yes, I put it in, right? So look. See, it's correct. 2, 1, 4, 6, 9.
No, see, it's 2, 1. You're saying the wrong
4,
numbers. Yeah.
6, 9. You put
Oh,
the
this
6
is-
and the 9 at the end?
Nice.
Yes, I did, in the funny way. in the funny way.
Yes,
I
not
did.
9, 6,
You-
6, 9.
No,
You
yes,
put
6,
the
9. It's the
code in
funny way.
again. Nothing happens. Not even like a beep. In fact, I would say that you don't think this is where you put the code in.
This.
Monsieur Handy.
Oh, sorry. My brain turned off.
In there.
I'm assuming you run back into the kitchen. Hello. How did the mission go?
It went well. However, I do have
Wonderful.
a few monsters downstairs. Is that the only door to the vault?
There is only downstairs that I am aware of.
I see. Very well.
Shall I make your beds?
That would be most wonderful. Yes.
And
We will
Mr.
be back.
Handy will go and make the beds. Oh, go ahead.
Wonderful. Perhaps we missed something downstairs.
I mean, there was a utility
You
closet.
only looked for the shunk. I'm just gonna add.
Do we really want to go back down there?
I
And
think we
everything
do.
was dead from what we knew.
Exactly. So, might as well.
Could rest and leave in the morning.
Can we? Or is Mr. Handy gonna dust us to death in our
Gonna
sleep?
Stab us in
Your
our sleep
door's
with those little
locked.
contraptions.
He's duster.
You slept
Um,
fine the night before.
Yeah, but now
I
you have
don't
the
trust him to
radio.
not have the key.
I say Fine, let's head back down there.
Mr. Handy, I left my keys down in the downstairs. Be right back.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Your beds will be ready when you return. And as you head down there, like I said, nothing new jumps out at you. It seems even the growls that you had heard are gone. It's like you completed your mission and everything stopped.
Okay.
Do you head back to the overseer office?
Yeah, if we go back to the office, is there a place for us on the computer to put that code in?
You try and nothing happens on the computer, but you're welcome to roll a perception check on the room. Say.
All right. Survival.
Yeah.
Survival session. All right. Anybody else want to do?
I can also. I'll look around.
All right.
This is a tagged.
Oh no! Don't look at me. Don't look
Lordy.
at me.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is
Yeah.
difficulty 0, so you get to
Listen,
keep
I'm-
all those because
Oh.
you're just investigating the room.
4 successes, Chad.
Yep.
I got failure with complication.
Oh, you were rolling all the 20s for us tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll start with Kaiser. So as you're looking around, you're like entering on the computer to see if there's anything, and it locks up and it's just completely non-responsive now.
Bad.
But I will say, Brynn, since you rolled so well, as you're investigating the book that you were originally just looking for what would be of interest to you, you notice one that just seems a little out of place. And when you pull that book, you hear, shunk, and underneath the desk is a trap door, which stares down.
My friends, our exit.
Of course, it's the fucking book.
Always the books.
I
The
should have
books,
just
you
taken
pull
all
the
the
book,
books.
You pull a book and then the damn trapdoor opens or the
No.
bookshelf slides. It's always something like that.
Before we move further, well, how are we doing on time? Because I know we have some East Coasters. We are, I would argue, about another hour.
I'm okay to continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay to go for another hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can finally have the one shot that is actually a one shot.
Right?
Hey, thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the
Thank you
raid.
for the
Thank you for the
raid.
raid.
Sir.
Squared.
Okay. So, who goes down first? It's pitch black, but you may look
Ah.
for a switch.
I'm gonna look for a switch.
So, do you go down first?
Yes.
All right. So, as you go down and you find a switch right there on the wall,
Click.
and now you realize that there is a basement to the basement. And I don't know if Chris is playing the basement music, so just in case.
There's
Is it a
basement to
furnished
the basement
basement?
music?
Basement
there's
music.
I picked music for everything. As you enter into the hallway, let me pull up my secret map that you will not get to see. There is a long, and every couple of feet there are speakers, and you realize the speakers are wired to every room above on the next 2 floors so that it can listen in on what is happening. As you make your way down the hallway, you find a room filled with monitors, and it is monitoring every single space in this vault. You can actually see the Mr. Handy upstairs cleaning that same spot right now. Live feeds. And on the desk, you see a holotape. Oh, except the bathroom and private areas. There are no cameras there. Okay, there are no cameras there. No illegal
Well,
activities.
that's good.
On the desk, there's a holotape, you notice. And we'll just say for the sake of brevity that your radio can play this holotape. There's a post-it note on the tape that says, Mr. Handy, destroy this, dash Mr. V. Who would like to play the tape?
Oh, I'm gonna play that fucking tape.
All right, Chris,
Mr.
roll
Handy
the
didn't
tape.
get a job done? Oh my goodness. He must be distraught.
And while Chris rolls the
I don't
tape,
know
Oh, what?
pull
how
up
much
the-
longer I have.
We get to read stuff.
We were hired to do a job. It was supposed to be simple, but we were trapped. And now they're all dead. All of them. We'd found a surveillance room through the vents, but there was an assaultron in the room with the control panel that unlocks the vault door. It was our chance at freedom to get out, to escape. I'm all that's left. Look, if you find this holotape, we took a job from someone named V in Diamond City. The caps were good, but I don't think it was what they said it was. That fucking Mr. Handy, you can't trust it. He just cleaned them up like they were a simple mess to clean. I don't know. I guess he'll clean me up too after this. And one more thing. I think someone's watching us. They have been since we were here. Ellie, my darling, my sweet girl. Daddy's sorry.
Big thank you to Adam for recording that for us. I've also included the transmission in our chat for you guys to read through in case you missed anything, because I know it's really exciting to hear when
Yep.
another cast member, member does something. So, because you have found the security room and you have found the security tape, you start to question how long you've actually been in this vault. You don't think this has been day one. You think back now, and Mr. Handy kept trying to get you to sleep. You're not quite sure why you don't remember, but I'll let you try and figure it out.
Perhaps this V stands for villain. I do not trust this man.
Damn it, he caught me.
I mean, after listening to that, I think I have to agree with you on that. Assaultron? That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's a bit out of our pay grade, even for the caps.
But
But that's
There-
the only way that gets us out.
The assaultron, yes.
I don't know, maybe we can distract it? If there's a control panel, Brynn, do you think you'd be able to get the door open?
I could try.
So, as you leave the room, you notice you're looking down the hallway. So when you first came in, there was a line of speakers. You went into the first room, and that was the surveillance room. When you come out, it's like a giant L. Around the corner, there are 2 doors on your left and 1 on the right. The one on the right looks pretty heavy duty though, so it's safe to assume that that's probably where the assaultron is, I would say. Do you walk down the hallway?
Yeah.
I'm looking for those vents that we heard about in the holotron in the holotape? Are there any vents
Excellent.
open?
Roll a perception.
Do you guys see any vents? Got any grapes? Sorry.
Let's take a look.
That's
for
an
vents.
that's an old meme, sir, but it checks out.
0 successes for me.
It's
one
a 0
success.
success, so okay. You do notice there is one actually above the surveillance room. You also hear whistling of sound, or like a whistling of wind, and it's actually got a funny smell to it. You think that maybe that's
no.
what's affecting your memory.
They've been putting drugs in there.
In fact, it might not have been just drugs in the air.
He takes out his steak in a can and he just tosses it down the hall.
So for the chat, had someone decided not to eat, drink, sleep,
Oh
and
my
decided to close their
God.
vents, they would have actually gotten a -1 against checks. But if they had slept, when they woke up, they would get a +1 advantage to see if they remember, because the day would have started over from the beginning. I was gonna pull.
How dare you pull
I
my
was
shit
gonna
on
pull a
me?
time you did that, and I was like, "My idea! I wrote that a year ago."
Rise and shine, Sammy.
But you chose not to sleep, but you did eat the food,
Yes.
so you wouldn't have remembered either.
The food was too enticing. There was too much good
There's
stuff.
too much. Like,
Oh,
just-
full
as a
stack.
Fallout
We
player,
were
I'm just
eating
like,
in the
oh, God.
wasteland for days. Yeah.
Damn.
Mhm.
God damn
You
it.
still can just live blissfully unaware what happened yesterday.
Oh, man.
It is.
This doesn't feel right. I don't feel right.
This begs a question: are we the last?
The last test subjects? Probably.
Damn.
To give you a time frame, you think it's been about 2 weeks since you've been in here.
Oh,
2
pooping.
weeks?
2 weeks, give or take. You're not quite sure, but you know it's been longer than a week.
Can I start investigating the other 2 doors that are not assaultron
Yeah.
doors?
So as you approach the first door, you hear a lot of growling, a lot of just, and you're starting to think that might be where the Mr. Handy has been grabbing
Testing us.
enemies for you to deal with.
And that little.
So you can go in there, but I don't know if you should.
No. What's behind door number 2?
So you make it to door number 2, and it's unlocked. And it's playing the calming music. It has ammo, food, and healing. This is your safe room before you go and fight Assaultron.
Yeah.
It's giving the Resident Evil Rebecca
Why am I
Chambers
getting so
room
much
where you're like,
ammo?
oh man,
Hey, is
this
there a
is
setup?
suspicious how much ammo's in here.
Did
Is there a
Mr. Handy
setup?
plant this too?
Probably.
Sus.
Is there a set of power
I would
armor
say
in here?
this is
Right?
actually no power armor, but
I
I would say
wish.
this is because every morning you woke up, you had the same exact rat away on you, this like same amount number of bullets
Ah.
every time.
He
He was probably
restocked
going
us.
in here and restocking it for you, so you thought none
He's
the
been
wiser.
scum saving for us.
Yeah. So
It
this,
just
I would
works.
say everything that's in here is everything that you brought with you if you need to replenish anything.
The pie was alive. Fuck.
The pie was absolutely alive.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Damn it.
I am gonna grab another
Jubilee.
rad.
Yep.
A rat away.
As will
You
I.
grab whatever you used, you are welcome to replenish.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my healing salve and then grab another. I'm just gonna type it in.
Grab
so
an
I-
extra one for
'cause
me.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
same,
collect the other
actually.
one.
Grab an extra one for me. I don't have any in my inventory.
I
that's
would
fine.
say there are also enough stim packs in here for you to each take 2.
Stimpaks.
Ooh, that's the stuff.
It's good shit.
Okay.
You'd love to see it.
You love to see it.
Oops, I accidentally put 21 on 2. Okay, no, I don't have 21 stim packs. Okay.
Oh, shit, I can't spell.
Okay. Brynn is gonna take this time to pray.
Oh, all right, go
To-
ahead.
Yeah, she will just grab her pendant and loyalty to the Brotherhood is paramount. Duty above self. Knowledge is sacred. And we'll just repeat those words over and over again. Like the guy from Rogue One, I am one with the Force. Like he just saying it over and over again.
Well, hope that
Anyone
works.
else?
Knowledge is sacred. Duty above self.
I think Bennett just thinks back to the small little group of settlers that he planned on getting all these caps for, and he's like, well, I mean, if I don't make it out of here, it's gonna suck for them.
And Kaiser is going to reach beneath his collar and he pulls out his wedding ring.
Oh,
Aww.
Catherine, I will see you tomorrow. Radiant and golden light, or perhaps in another dream. But I will see you.
And he kisses the ring before putting it away.
I love that. All right. Are
You
you
said
ready?
four stem packs?
So 2 each.
Two
so that
each.
Means
Deleting.
you get 2. Kaiser gets 2. Brynn gets 2.
Okay.
We got this.
Oh, we got so much. We got so much AP too.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh boy. If we're rested,
get-
are we all healed?
Actually,
Yeah, go ahead and heal.
Yeah,
I'll
I
allow
have a
it.
bit more to heal there, so I'll heal the rest.
Yeah, you got Molly.
Now,
Wall.
generally, I would be like, no. But
No.
we are down 1, and I want to make sure that you have everything you need
Gracious.
to hopefully
overseer.
survive.
I pull out my laser rifle and get ready to go.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my hunting rifle. Just to keep my different.
Are you
Who would
restocked
like
on
to go
bombs too?
first?
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, you can definitely take another brace.
I'm gonna have the saber in one hand, the pistol in the other.
All right. Who's going in first? Because remember, you get first move then.
I mean, if I go first, then I'll get 2 chances to jack this thing up if we want to do that. Just real quick.
All right. Anything else before you enter?
So did you say that prayer for all of us, Brynn? Was that like a group thing, or is that more of a solo kind of?
Well, if you want to join the Brotherhood after this.
I tried, and he kicks the door open.
So as you enter, this room is huge. It's pretty much the entire basement floor from above that you had entered from upstairs. What you see is a lot of barrels that you can like hide behind if you want to, but there's an assaultron right there in the middle. And behind it is a large fence gate with a lock. So you would have to unlock the gate, and you see a giant console behind the gate that looks like it needs a code to be entered in order to override the on the vault.
That's our code.
So, because you entered first, you get first round. The assaultron has an initiative of 15.
How? Which one?
The assaultron has an initiative of 15.
Ooh,
So you are just one above.
Has it seen us yet?
So it has keen senses, which means it can attempt to detect creatures or objects with characters normally cannot reduce difficulty of all perception test by 1. So I'm gonna say the moment you enter, considering you kicked open that door, it locks eyes with you. With the one beam just shoo.
I don't like that.
Intruder.
Immediately pop a shot at it.
All right. Oh, one other thing I want to mention.
Yes.
You take a close look at it before you pop your shot at it,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice there are laser burns on it, bullet holes, and slashing marks from a rapier. You've been down here before. And the assaultron is slightly damaged, though it is not at full health.
We might have done this and failed before, and we might fail again.
Listen, we've leveled up by then. Possibly, maybe we ran around. We killed a few rad roaches, some of the mud crab looking things.
It adds up eventually.
See, what we should have done is opened that one door first and leveled up.
Just you just see Bennet unlocking all the doors.
But it is your move.
Yes. In order to reload faster. Okay. All right. I'm gonna attack first.
Okay.
With the hunting rifle.
It has a defense of 1.
Okay.
So you just have to have at least 1 success.
You got it. That's 3 successes.
Excellent. So you get to bank 2 of those. And go ahead and
just
roll for
1,
damage.
because we only have 7. So damage. I would like to use 1 AP to reroll.
Okay.
Okay, 6 damage and 2 effects.
Okay. I'm just going to let Chris do the math so I can focus in on everything else.
Okay.
As you fire into it, you hear ting ting as some of the shots roll off, but for the most part, it does do some damage. You see some sparks coming out of its shoulder.
Then my minor
and-
action, I would like to find one of those cover spots you were talking about.
You absolutely can do that. It is its turn, and considering it's only seen you, it's going to go ahead and attempt to do a laser attack. Let's see if it hits. Because you are doing.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
gosh.
do have
it hit.
cover though, and I'm not sure how cover works. So
That was a really good shot. I hate to say that was 4
I would-
successes from the
because they're
assaultron.
crits, I would say that it just zoom right through whatever you're hiding behind.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
let's see.
Oh,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
main torso. Got it.
12 damage.
Damn.
Remember
Good
your armor
God,
though.
man.
Chest piece. Oh, so instead
And
of
I think
12, I
maybe-
take 10.
Yeah. But also maybe the cover gives you stuff as well. Let me just double
It's all
check.
good. You gave me stim packs.
That is true. But I'm still gonna look for you. Well, this book does not cover. That's not the cover I'm looking for.
Oh, this is lightning. Do I have that on my torso? Oh, nice. So I only take 9 damage because I have 3 resistance for that.
There you go.
Nice.
This
Can't
is
take another one of those, though.
breaking. Cover.
I would not recommend taking another one of those.
No, probably not.
No. Oh, lordy.
All right. Well, if it comes up, I will back whatever. Oh, here we go. Cover. Cover provides additional damage against physical and energy-based attack. Objects in the environment will provide a certain amount of damage resistance as a number of combat dice, which are the Vault Boy ones, depending on what they're made of from and how resilient they are. So this is rubble, ruined brick walls. So it is 2 combat dice. When you're attacked by a physical energy-based attack behind cover, roll the number of combat dice listed in cover. So roll 2 dice and add that result to your damage resistance for the attack. So you might actually
So-
get some more here.
Roll 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? Slash R d6. For 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope. Are there spaces?
Would you roll?
Yep, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
9.
You
So
take none.
So you get 2
You-
more energy resistant.
yeah.
Okay, 2 more
Nice.
energy resistant. So I'm at 9 health. Nice. Okay. Much better than the 4 I
Well-
almost had.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, that
like
is
that.
its turn. This brings us to, I believe, Brynn. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm also going to fire at it with my laser rifle. I'm going to try to find a spot that's a bit advantageous, or I mean, this thing is going to have its sights on all of us, but I'll move in. I don't want to keep Bennet out there by himself, so I'll move in to try to support.
You
And
can take cover after as well. So
okay.
I
Yeah,
also
so I'll-
want to let you know that Bennett, when you went in that room and you popped off that shot, the damage you did just hits it in the robotic calf and blows the
Oh.
calf off
Oh.
As it-
Oh, it was because it was a success, right? A critical.
as it falls
That's
prone.
right.
Oh, it's prone. Nice.
Mhm.
Wow. Good job.
I,
Bennet.
I will warn you though,
Oh god.
and this is not me being DM trying to come after you, but I'm going to preemptively warn you that if an assaultron has both its arms or legs injured, or has been reduced to half or fewer of its max HP, it will attempt to move to the nearest enemy and use self-destruct. Because it's prone, it can't move. But I'm just
Oh.
throwing that out there. You could also let it try to move towards someone, use your movement, run, and let it self-destruct in a room alone. But that's up to you to see if you can do.
Just to be honest, I did get crit as well with that last shot. So does anything happen
Oh.
to me?
That is correct. Where did you get hit?
That was...
Torso.
No.
So you are now bleeding.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Make sure
Okay,
you
I'm
mark
gonna
your torso. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Mm.
roll. I'm gonna use an action point. And let well, I won't metagame. But feel free to use action points.
Yes,
3
okay.
successes.
Okay. Remember to bank 2 of those. Oh, well, you guys are already at 6, so you get to only keep 1. And roll for damage.
6 damage.
All right.
Where did
so
you
as
hit
you
it?
shoot in,
Torso.
You hit it in the
Torso.
torso.
Mhm. And as you do, more sparks start flying, and it starts to like lean over a little bit, and you can see that it's starting to
starting to what?
like calibrate, like it's starting to what you think might be initiating self-destruct.
Nar.
That does not look normal, guys.
But it can't move, so Chris, let me know when you've updated the HP. And that brings us to Kaiser's
Updated.
turn. Thank you.
Okay. So with it not looking normal, and my friends having distracted it, could I move to get the door open for us?
The door's bit. Oh, you mean the gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. It
I'm gonna
can't
get our
move to get to you, so.
excellent. I'm gonna get our exit prepped.
Okay. Do you have a lockpick? Because your
I have-
move is your minor action, but you could attempt a lockpick.
I have the door code though.
There's a
That's
gate
to the
around
vault.
it.
There's a
Yeah.
gate
Oh,
with that
right.
locked. You're not sure where that key was. It might have been in that room with all the fair ghouls. But you're not sure.
Let me see what I have.
Oh, rookie mistakes. We didn't loot our kills.
You also
curse.
didn't loot any of the creatures. I asked. I was like, do you
God.
want to loot? No? Okay.
Shit.
Bam.
How long
I
does
would
it
say
take it?
for this, if you want to use your major action, grab a lockpick from Bennet, you can, but you will not be able to use the lockpick on this turn
Okay.
because you would be grabbing it.
I can, yeah,
Mhm.
I can.
Unless you want to
How-
spend an AP for it to be a minor action to do 2 minor actions and then your minor action be trying to unlock the door.
Your mic is cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why. Do you want me to
Is
leave
the
and
air
rejoin?
on?
Yes.
That is why.
Mm.
I think. So
Oh,
since it's
overseer.
initiating.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So like I was saying, so you can spend AP to do 2 minor actions, would be to grab a lockpick from Bennet on the way to the gate, and then your
Okay.
major action would be to use the lockpick, if you want to do
Okay.
it that way.
How? So you said it's initiating its self-destruct now, or it looks like it's starting to.
Yep. So you've
How
got
long-
your turn, Bennett's
Mhm.
turn, and then
And
it's
then on
its
its
turn.
turn, it's going to. Okay.
Mhm.
Then I will certainly use an AP for 2 minor actions. I'm gonna
Do
roll
it.
the door. Lockpick.
Bennett tosses you his lockpicking set.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Incroyable. And I'm gonna roll.
Just so you know, reduces difficulty of lockpick test by 1. After 3 complications, though, the set is broken.
Oh, thank God. So -1 difficulty. Hooray. Well, let's find out. Success with a crit.
Ooh! All right. You are able to quickly, just in the most kingly way, just unlock that door with a little flourish. You open it, and you're right at the console, my friend. You're going to have to wait till your next turn to put in
That's
the
fine.
code.
That's
but...
fine. A real gambit always knows the odds.
All right. Bennet.
Do I know the blast radius of one of these self-destructs?
I would say
Hmm.
generally it will want to crawl to you. So I will say medium. So it's not
Okay.
big enough to blow up the entire room, but
Gotcha.
you think maybe not quite 2/3, but like not quite 1/3, if that makes
Tis
sense.
gonna be big.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna try and just get its damage down. Or slow it down any way I can. I'm gonna use 2 of our AP to do quick hands. So I can
Okay.
speed up the firing rate of this hunting rifle, so I can reload it and attack this turn.
All right, go
those
ahead
two
and
are
roll to hit.
2 successes, 1's a crit.
All right, roll for damage. Remember to keep your AP.
Okay. Oh, this music is
Yeah.
stressing me out.
Ooh, maybe you want to spend some AP for extra damage?
I would.
All right.
I mean,
and
6 is pretty good.
yeah, I'll get rid of one of these blank ones.
Okay, how do you want to do it?
Oh gosh.
Oh.
I basically look at it, and Bennett's not a science guy at all, but he sees like certain lights.
Intruder.
Wires blinking, and he's just like, maybe if I shoot the eye, it'll just turn off. And he shoots it straight in that red eye in the center, and it just.
Just completely shuts down. It's quiet. Kaiser, do you put in the code?
I do.
Okay.
Are you alright,
As-
monsieur?
Takes a stem pack. Never better.
Good job.
As you put in the code, you see all these numbers begin, flying on the screen, override, complete. But then the screen starts flashing red. And you think back to when the overseer went mad from paranoia. They killed all of their dwellers. And with that, gas starts filling into the vault. I'm going to be starting a clock. Remember when you said there were no clocks? Remember when you said there were no clocks?
Damn it! Now we got a
Here's-
clock.
Here's how it's going to work.
This game
Mary-
has everything.
Mary,
This game
why?
has everything.
Mary, why?
So here's how it's going to work.
Everything.
You're each going to take a turn in your initiative roll. You must roll at least 6 successes to escape. Crits will equal 2 points. And if you hit 6 failures or 6 complications, you do not make it out of the vault.
Oh.
You can
Question.
use AP. Yes.
Items that we have, can they assist us in any way with our rolls?
Yes. I'll allow
Okay.
that.
So I have a gas mask that I believe Bennett would immediately put on.
Wonderful. Yes, you can absolutely do that. And good on you for having a gas mask. So with that, initiative starts. Bennett, you're up first. Go ahead and roll. Pull out a skills test. We're going to say an athletic strength.
Oh,
You can also choose to do endurance survive, I would say.
at least that
So
one's
those are your 2
tagged.
options.
I'm gonna do endurance survive.
Okay.
But I am gonna use an AP to get an extra dice.
Now remember, the AP is shared.
Right, that's why I'm
So-
only using Uno.
Mm-hmm.
You said 6 successes is how we get
6
out of here?
successes. But it's not just like one turn, you're done. It's you either hit 6 successes or you hit 6 complications.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
I got one for us.
Okay, keep track for yourself, please.
You got it.
So you start running. You see the gas start coming, and you can say whatever you want to the group, but you're
Let's get the hell out of here.
pull on that mask. Up next is Brynn.
Okay. What should I roll? The same thing?
Mm-hmm. So you can
Okay.
either do athletic strength or endurance. What was it? Endurance survive.
Yes, that's what you said.
Okay. I'm gonna get an AP as well. I have something if we run out.
Okay.
Huge.
Ooh.
That's
Brynn,
5 total?
You see that gas, and you have there's more meaning to you than this vault. The Brotherhood of Steel sent you here, and you're not going to let some vault just take that from you. And you book it. You are pretty much at the stairs, I would say, almost back up to the first floor. Kaiser.
All right. I'm actually gonna do it as athletics
All right.
because I'm better at those. do I use an AP for an extra die?
That's up to you.
Ah, screw it.
We get out a lot.
Success.
Oh,
Two
so you did
successes.
get, yeah. So I would say you're at 2 and 1, right?
Well,
So it's
yeah.
2 out of 6 and 1 out of 6. But you start running. We're back up at
I don't think anyone
Bennet.
but St. Jimmy Twin has rolled complications this entire
Literally,
game.
the
This is
only
true.
20s I've seen
Yeah.
is you roll the 20s.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you for making this interesting, though.
Yes. All right. I
Uh,
will.
Go ahead.
Okay. Gosh, I needed to use another AP. This is my bad roll. One success.
Okay. You're
got
just
2.
making sure everyone gets out, I would say. Let's go on to Brynn.
All right.
You just need 2 successes and you're out of here.
AP. Let's go. Let's use that AP.
Woo!
All right.
Woo!
You can bank the extras
Let's
for
go.
the rest of
Also
the
2
group.
more.
So
Oh,
you
let's
only
go.
needed 2, so you can give them 2 AP to help them get out. And we'll pause on where you happens for you, but you have made it out of the vault. That brings us to Kaiser.
Oh god. I'm gonna use another AP.
Use it. Yeah, use it.
3 successes.
Okay.
Let's
That puts you
go.
at 4. You've made it to the first floor. Bennet. Getting a little
Alright.
worried for you.
Yeah,
Oh, Bennet.
It's been rough. We were just talking about this. Oh no.
I know, Craig.
I
saw
saw
Craig,
that.
we
It's not on
talked
purpose.
about this.
Don't worry, there's still a chance for me to shoot Brynn in the leg.
And
Oh,
betray
okay.
him.
That was a crit for 2 successes. So
Okay,
I'm at
perfect.
4.
Oh, that's right. The crits also count as 2 points. So that means that, yeah. So, yeah, we've been counting those. Okay, so you're at what now? 4?
I'm at 4 total. Yes.
Okay, so you are now also on the first floor. Kaiser, you just need 2 more
I
successes.
just need 2 more successes, and I got AP to burn.
The gas is filling. It's starting to get dark.
A 9 and a 20.
You
One
trip
success,
Oh,
though.
over
One success, one complication.
your fancy cloak. Your crown falls to the ground, but you're able to recover somewhat quickly.
Not the crown.
Bennet.
All right. I'm going to use AP. 1 success. I'm at 5.
You guys are almost there. The gas is starting to fill, though. I will say, Kaiser and Bennet, this will be your last roll.
How many more AP do we have?
1.
Bennet, do you help Kaiser?
Of course I'm going to help the president of America. What?
Okay. Who just went? Was it
It was
Kaiser?
Bennett.
no Bennet? Okay,
Bennet.
so Kaiser. Oh, go ahead.
On my
Thank you
way
for the raid.
out.
for the
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
On my way out, one thing I do, like, as I'm like leaving the vault, I take something from my inventory and throw it, a consumable, down the stairs. It's an ultra jet. And the ultra jet gives you immediately, you gain 6 AP.
Holy crap.
Wow.
So I just
I will
throw
say
that down the stairs.
Because this is the last round, I will say that the AP just is in there. So go ahead and add that 6 AP.
Thank God.
So
But
this
it
is
only,
your last
it,
turn.
It only lasts for this roll. You have to
Yes.
use it all right now.
So Kaiser and Bennet, you will have to use your AP for this. So
And we can add up to 2, right?
you can add up to 3.
You can add
I
up to
believe.
5 dice.
Oh. But remember, there's another person.
Correct.
But
Yes.
but if we got 6, then we can each do 3.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep. Kaiser.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Make
add
your roll.
3. I'm gonna add 3. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Very nice. So Kaiser,
oh.
thanks to Bennet helping you up, you're able to grab
And the
your
ultra
crown.
jet.
and the other
Brynn
drop.
throwing a
Yeah.
ultra
was
jet
massive.
downstairs.
You're able to escape the vault. Bennet, this is your last roll. You're the last one in there.
Escape from Vault Disney.
Nice. 5. Here we go.
Attaboy.
I only needed one, guys. It was stressful. It was very stressful.
As the gas billows behind you, you can see the vault door is slowly beginning to close. You all run as fast as your legs will carry you, and you are just able to squeeze by as the vault door, BAM! slams shut,
That scared
sealing the gas with it. Good, I'm glad. As you step out into the bright sun, the first you felt in weeks, you hear radio static. Did you bring the radio with you?
Oh, absolutely, I did. I'm not wasting that.
Excellent.
We're gonna sell
You
it.
hear it from the radio in your hand. Chris, do it.
This is Commonwealth Radio, and we're your hosts, Abby.
And Francis, coming to you live from the Wasteland.
First, let's get straight to it. Spoilers ahead, folks. Francis, did you see that finale?
Who didn't? Season 7 of The Vault may be the greatest of all time. Who can top that? They actually escaped.
I was sure Kaiser wasn't going to make it, but they pulled through in the end. It was absolutely incredible.
We got a caller. Joe King, you're live. What did you think?
Honestly, when I found out that Paul from the previous season got trapped in the surveillance room, I was shocked. What a reveal. I can't wait for season 8.
You heard it here, folks. The masses are downright shocked, floored, and flabbergasted.
We'll be back in a few moments after a word from our sponsors.
And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Fallout One Shot. Thank you for playing, not me starting to get emotional.
They did not think we would
Oh
survive.
my god! That is so Vault Tech. Can I just say they are one of the evilest corporations in any video game. I will die on this hill. Vault Tech is evil, and that is so them. Oh my gosh!
I wanted to make my own vault, and I was like, I'm making Big Brother, baby.
OMG, that's why
That's why the
I have
cameras
to-
were watching the entire
to know.
time. The
I have to know.
masses were eating it up.
I should have bet on my odds for survival there.
Oh man, I was like, damn, Kaiser makes it out, cause.
Oh my! Did you guys have an alternate recording? If we
So technically, the first recording, I had it where it says, I can't believe all of them survived, but I was like, oh. So I cut that out. But I was really hoping that Kaiser made it out.
Yeah, because for
gosh.
everybody at home, I did not have any healing equipments. I
Mhm.
only picked Radaway, and I did not have any armor.
Oh my god.
Yep. So it was a
And-
gamble.
And you
And
had
you were
what?
melee combatant.
8 melee weapons on you?
hmm
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I want to say a really quick thank you to both Chris and Syrinx for recording that radio segment. I tried to involve as many people as I could, and I took a lot of inspiration from Greg on the radio stuff. So thank you so much. I'm happy that I have finally done it. I've been sitting on this for a year, and thank you so much for playing in my game. We're all
Let's go,
perfect.
Helveticat!
No!
First
It was
time
amazing.
GMing on camera.
I'm gonna stare at the wall and get ready for my flight now tomorrow.
Oh,
But with that, thank you again, everyone, for joining. Just a quick reminder: Tuesday, join us again for I don't have my announcements in front.
Ignite Recall.
Ignite Recall, and then on Wednesday we're back for the Weird, as well as Ancestral Blood on Friday. If you haven't already, join our Discord so you can talk about all the crazy things that we put in this game and how to survive.
And your
Uh,
mic's still breaking up.
I can't do anything about it. Join us in the Discord to get the full audio of what I'm saying. And with that, have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.